is the Can We Talk Podcast, episode 13. I have my co-host, Brittany Hill.
Hey.
Raven is out due to I don't know, but
sending Raven love.
All the love in the world. I hope everything works out for her as far as like her foot injury and things like that. Well, I don't want to be the person who's going to be the guy who talks about it without talking to her about it. But hopefully she'll be back next week.
Yes.
Hopefully she'll be back and stronger. I have 2 guests in the fucking building. It's kind of weird because like I knew you guys at the same time. But in a different light. I want you guys to be confident enough to kind of just like explain yourself. But what I'm going to do is kind of talk about like how I know each of you. Kess, I met you probably 2008?
I was a sophomore in high school.
2007, 2006. And you're still here. And Javon, I met you. I don't know what time. I just know our parents put us together. And we've been rocking. We've been cool for a long time, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, it's easy to have people in the building that like you have history with, and it makes make sense when you guys talk. And then all the stories that we have, we'll get into a couple stories here in a few. But this is episode 13 once again of the Can We Talk podcast. I'd like Kess to kind of tell us about who she is and what she's doing, how she's working, and just tell us a little bit about herself. You know, this is her first time on here, won't be her last. And Javon, I want you to do the same just after her. But let's give a round of applause. I think it's A. If it's not A, we'll figure it out.
Oh. Try again.
Nope.
Welcome, both of you.
You know, I'm excited for both of you guys to be here. I've been trying to get both of y'all on here for like a year now.
And that feel really good because I have no idea like what makes you want me on here. I just imagine you think I'm interesting and you want to hear my thoughts.
I don't know why you brought it up to me. I think it was because we both cook. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
we're both in the kitchen. We both cook at a high level. Guess like it really just is a communication thing with us. Like we really haven't spoke a lot, but when we speak, it matters. Like it goes from 0 to 100 real quick every time we speak.
I have love for you guys. Like, y'all want me to speak about me? My name is Kessya. I go by Kess. As of maybe 5 years ago, people just developed a nickname for me. Not 5, over that, but it was definitely like
I was calling you Kess.
I was that kid that wanted a nickname. I didn't think my name was ghetto, but like I just wanted a nickname because it was cool. But I never could think of what to be called until like one day I got randomly called Kessy, and then it got shortened to Kess over time, and I've just been Kess ever since. But if my mom was in the corner over there, she would want me to tell y'all my name is Kessya. I'm 29. I really, at this point in life, I'm just doing what I have to do. I have hobbies and things like that I like to do. I'm just choosing not to do them, I guess, because I'm claiming to be overwhelmed, but I'm really lazy. I just don't want to do the things that don't, make me, like I don't want to overexert myself if I don't have to. I'm a very multi-talented person. I just like to keep all that shit on the low. I hate putting myself out there. I'm secretly a closet people person. I don't want people to know that I'm actually very social and have shit to talk about. I'm actually extremely dope. I know my vibe is rare. I know I'm not like anybody that you've ever met. And I can say that confidently. I know that. In every realm that I get put in, I know that I am different. And not to say that I'm better or, in some type of, I think highly of myself and I look down on others. It's just, in my 29 years of living, I've got that back from people.
Absolutely.
And I respect it at this point. I own that shit. I'm very hardworking. I've had a job since I was 15 years old. I'm fucking tired of it. I want to retire. I just don't want to sugar daddy. That was the problem in the relationship,
Oh, okay.
I just wanted, that fast money.
Absolutely.
I got a quick question when it comes to that relationship. You guys don't talk?
I think you're talking about the one with the tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't exist. But we do speak. I actually had a conversation with him a few weeks ago. It was about a fur coat that I've had in my possession that I need to return. I need to give it back. So, but yeah,
Are you gonna give it back?
No.
Okay. Keep that coat.
Actually, no.
Was it a gift?
No. I was supposed to get it. I was supposed to get it clean. But
Okay.
Get the coat back.
the people at the cleaner said they couldn't do it, so I've had it ever since. And at this point, I'm just gonna go and drop it off at his parents' house.
Oh,
That way I
okay.
can get it to him because he's out of town, and he's always out of town.
Take your time.
Exactly. I've had it for almost a year.
He'll get the coat.
He'll get the coat. But that's not the relationship. I'm gonna like relationship with somebody else.
Okay, I don't know
I've
about
also
that.
been
I don't know
able-
about the next
You know, I was
one.
always involved with niggas at the same time. And then they weed themselves out, and then I focus in on one. And like I always had like a one I really liked more than the others, but like I'm not acting right, he's not acting right, and me and that person have found each other, and now we're both acting right, and it's beautiful.
Oh yay!
I love it.
What? We love love. I love
I
love.
love love.
Facts.
Like what? That's all I want.
Who
So y'all
doesn't love?
stay on who's in love?
I said, who doesn't love?
Oh.
People who are
Some people don't.
about it.
Some people can't allow themselves to get there. But I think that's a different subject.
topic.
Yeah, different topic.
Yeah.
Come on.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Okay, first and foremost, thank you guys for having me on here. Where I start? On the 28th. I'm a very outgoing person, talkative person, especially when I got some of that right there. I mean, I like to cook. I think that's why me and him linked so good. I mean, we linked back in the day when we was skateboarding and playing soccer and whatnot. Every time I came up here, I don't know nothing about Pflugerville, but when I came to Pflugerville, it was to his house. And he'll take me up to the school. We'd be skateboarding and whatnot and kicking the ball and coming back and playing the GameCube, kicking the ball. And I would stay over there like, shit, I don't even know.
A week.
A week?
A week
Yeah,
at
I'd
a
be out there all week. And I just, you know, I live in Killeen. I'm enjoying my time here right now. I feel real good.
Yeah.
What else y'all want to know about me?
I just want to. I don't know if you remember this story. I think I stayed at your parents' house with you for maybe it was a week as well. We ate. You remember what we ate? You don't remember this, do you?
Go ahead.
So we didn't have no money. We had zero money, but we was hungry, and I think there was a barbecue or something right before. We ended up eating, I think it was rice and potato salad sandwiches. we was hungry as fuck, and we didn't have no money. I think his parents was out for a while, or our parents was out for a while. I don't remember the exact story, but I remember going in the fridge and like let's
Did it?
let's eat.
Did it smack?
Bro,
Did it smack?
yeah.
It did?
Bro, we was putting all kinds of shit together that day. All kinds
Will
of
your
shit.
parents leave y'all with no food in the house?
No. We had food.
We
but
had
it was
food.
leftovers.
We didn't know how to put it together.
We just.
Some young boys.
I can't say we was high. I don't think we was high.
No, I wasn't smoking. You said what?
I don't understand how the bread came into the equation when there was
Bread
potato
goes with
salad. But potato salad, it don't.
And rice.
You wouldn't
It's
even
too-
sit those.
No.
next to each other on Thanksgiving table.
I can see bread and potato salad going together. Like if you have a barbecue, you know, you have your rice, you got your, not your rice, you got your beans, you got your potato salad,
And you got a hot dog.
hot dog, or you got, you know, some brisket, and then you have just a piece of bread on top. So I can see.
How the potato salad get on the.
But they just ain't got no meat.
Check this
I
out.
don't know what happened to the meat on
Check
their
this
plate.
out.
So they got the rice, they got the potato salad, and then they had the bread. They didn't finish
I'm gonna show you how
Making
to.
they plate.
I'm gonna tell you how to. I'm gonna tell you how to work it. You take a hot dog. You take a hot dog bun. You take that baked beans. You put that baked beans on top of the hot dog, and you put the potatoes out right on top, and you eat it just like that.
Facts.
It does not sound.
You know what?
bad.
I don't even really fuck with hot dogs like that, but I might have to try
no hot
it.
dog involved in
And then I'm gonna have to do a TikTok.
I
I'm gonna
do
do a
that.
TikTok,
I
and
do
I'm gonna
that.
say this what. Look, I'm gonna do my reaction video. See if this shit go viral.
I do that, and I put.
Oh, you still do it?
Oh yeah.
Not just that night.
That, it could be any type. It could be macaroni salad or something. I'ma still do
Put
it.
it on some bread.
But the queso dip with the meat and cheese, throw that on top of your hot dog. Ooh.
Hot dog or potato salad sandwich?
Hot dog.
Okay.
Two separate. Two separate.
Yeah, two separate things.
Okay.
I was
It's
just
supposed to be, but that kind of one and the other.
I was just bringing up another combination that might be good to y'all. You know.
You see the separation. I was just like,
I like the introduction. I'm gonna have to try both of them.
Have y'all seen the viral watermelon mustard?
I tried it.
Please tell me about it. I want to do it.
I tried it. Let me tell you, it smacks.
Yeah.
It's good.
And let me tell you,
That don't even sound right, bro.
it doesn't. So I was like, so I did the watermelon and cinnamon first. It tastes good too. I do not eat mustard. I don't eat mustard. If I have a hot dog, I don't eat mustard. So I really don't like mustard. But I still got my watermelon. Put the mustard on there.
I'm doing
Tried it. The flavors actually go very well together.
No.
I even had my dad try it, so I wouldn't be. So people would think I was tripping. My dad was like, "It's not bad." He's like, "I'm not gonna do it every time, but it's not bad." I do it every time. I done had watermelon 3 times. Where my mustard at?
I using that Chile, that liquid, the
Oh,
chamoy
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tahini. I like stuff
Yeah.
like that. But
Not on duty.
I went and bought some mustard just to try it. Try it. Let me change your life.
I'm gonna do it with my sister, and hopefully somehow I can let you know.
Let me know on Facebook.
Yeah, we gotta all get. I gotta I would like
Exchange
that. Yeah,
information.
exchange that.
Absolutely.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, the conversation speaks for itself when it comes to like all three of us being in the room, right? Like, once again, like it's crazy that how many bridges that were never burned, you still have access to, you know? Like, I think like when it comes to us, is just being we're us 3, 4 around the same age, and I'm sure you experienced it too. About burning bridges, I think our generation sits here and burns bridges because they're uncomfortable or whatever the case may be. This is a result of not burning the bridge, right? Because at any point we could not, like, this could not happen if the bridge was burned. We've had some suspect moments, I feel like, you know. But like the way my mind works as far as like burning bridges and stuff like that, just like, yo, like, why burn it? Because you never know when someone's going to become. And if you burn it at 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, you miss out on a lot of content. You miss out on a lot of conversations that can't be had. You know, this doesn't happen if me and Kess don't work as far as like a conversation goes. Like, she felt comfortable enough to call me in a moment where I was like, what's she calling me for? Like, but you wanted to say what you wanted to say.
I did, but you asked, and you made me feel like you wanted to hear what I had to say.
Which is the truth. Which
It
is
okay.
100%
It's not
true.
just like, oh my gosh.
No. I don't want to make it look like Kess called me out of nowhere, but
No, but
I would rather
wanted
hear
you to
it.
cater the Hawaiian party. Remember?
Yeah,
We
she
talked
did.
about
She
that.
did reach out to me
I
about
did.
doing
It
your
was just
party.
I was with people who they wanted to cook themselves,
Oh, okay.
and between me and y'all,
You should have
I heard the food was nasty.
Should have went with the caterer.
Those bitches don't
You
fuck
should-
with me no more, so I feel like I can say that.
You know what? Y'all should have booked Chef Cal. Y'all should have
said
booked
it.
Chef
The facts.
Cal.
I said
We even went through a whole process of like even like paid. Like, I had a 30 for 10 scale. Like, if you guys spend this amount of money, I got you guys.
And I
like,
hated to have wasted your time like that, but I was working with people who didn't see my vision.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to put on for the city, and they were cool with that first time, and when we did the second one, they wanted to charge, and I felt like we needed to build a reputation up before we really just be like, hey, come to my party, but give me $10 to get in here. It's a house party. Like, when you go to a house party and you've been charged? Like,
$10.
It's not even at a club. Yes, 10. And we ended up, we made some decent money that night, but the first party was free, and I wanted the second one to be free also. Just BYOB. I got the spot. Like, just come. Just come. That was my whole angle. And if we would have had a third, then we could charge for the third. Because now sense. People know what they're coming for. Instead, a fucking fight breaks out in the first party.
Oh no! So you definitely can't charge for the second.
I was mad absent.
But
like,
did.
I was cool.
But did. And the first party was like perfect.
Yeah.
If you were the type of person who was like, damn, this quarantine shit is so goddamn boring, I just want to go to the club.
Do something.
You would have came to that party and been like, right, you know?
Yeah,
but at some point,
you're gonna have to show everyone what it looks like in the videos.
Yeah, I do. Some drunk nigga shit ended up going down. I ain't gonna lie, my cousin was involved. Shout out to my bitch, I got her name tatted right here. I love her to death, but she did pop off in response to somebody else also having that same energy. And there ain't no telling two strong head bitches like that to chill. But what could have been different is if this side that was also fighting with their person would have just been trying to stop that person from fighting. So that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I did want Calvin to cater that party. I thought it would have been a real good look. Yeah. And I do regret that I did not get to purchase their services for that event.
There's going to be more opportunities.
Well,
yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure if it's going to be in a house party type of setting. I'm off that shit. But I could definitely.
It could be on a bigger scale too. Like
honestly, I'm just
having events and stuff. Like that's the type of shit I like. Just let's host an event and then get somebody.
I actually have a catering event coming up in September.
Nice.
That's
good
a wedding.
For you.
He's on the same engine I'm on.
At a point in life, I wanted to go to culinary school. It just didn't work out for me.
Didn't work out for me either.
Me too. It didn't work out for me either. So,
but you guys have.
What do you mean when you say it didn't work out? Because y'all are doing it.
So
for these guys,
we didn't need it.
Where did y'all try to go?
So culinary school within Austin's area costs just as much as going to UT.
Yeah.
Does it really? I did not know that.
So for me, it would have been the Art Institute. That's why I was trying to like put my energy into. But you're looking at an industry that doesn't focus on black people. You can't cook ribs. You can't cook black food in those kind of settings, and it's unfortunate. But like you're talking about UT with no kind of scholarships,
right?
It doesn't make sense.
Is that where you tried to go? Oh, okay.
And other schools.
Did you do Le Cordon Bleu and
so that's even more.
Even worse.
That's who turned me away.
That costs even more. So I did this research 8 years ago. The Cordon Bleu will cost you anywhere from $47,000 a year to $50,000 a year.
Wow.
For a 6 month, for a 6 month certificate.
Suck my dick.
Facts.
So, question: do you feel like that industry is not set up for black people?
Yes,
to succeed?
The world is not set up for black people.
I disagree. It's set up, but like I said earlier, life is what you make it. You have to make it. You got to do it in order to have what you want.
So you feel like sometimes you might, and I think this is black people in general, sometimes we might have to put in a little bit more work than the next person to get the goal or to get whatever we're trying to reach. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like it's like that or no?
Correct. If you're looking for the white crowd.
Yeah.
The white, or did you say right?
No, the white.
The white, right.
Mm-hmm. So like what he's saying is like if you go through that route, will you ever reach your people? Until it's 3-4 years down the line.
People do it, but they're willing to put, if they're passionate enough, that's the only way things pop off, is if you're consistent and passionate. So if you're passionate enough and you're ready to tackle those obstacles of like knowing that the system is once again built against you, you can get through it. They do it all the time.
And when you do that, when you want to build your what do you say?
Platform.
And you have those people that, oh man, let me get a discount. I can't do that. Well, you gotta be very stern.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Your policy, like
in the beginning.
Yeah, I just wrote up a contract, to give my customers when they want me to cater. So, and
because if you go into Louis Vuitton, you did not get a discount. So why should we ask our homeboy to give us a discount?
Exactly.
Or
And you can't look at it like, okay, it's black people. You know what I'm saying? It's just that one person who can't. You know what I'm saying? Can't do that. So you can't really put that on
everybody.
The community. You know what I'm saying? You can't put that on them and think you're not gonna make it because so and so can't pay or they want a discount each time. You know? You just got to be stern and you got to move on to the next. You can't even deal with that at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So with that, like, you got to move on and be about your business.
So would you guys say that when you are, or first of all, do you feel like culinary is your passion?
Yes.
Okay. And do you feel like when you're going after your passion, are you catering towards, so if we know the world is not set up for black people to be successful, right? Quote unquote. Is your target customers, are you trying to appease the black community? Or are you just trying to be everybody?
My target is everybody. I don't want just the black community, or I'm not trying to impress the white community.
Right, okay.
I'm trying to make sure my food is for everybody. I'm not making a certain type of food, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do just soul food. I do comfort food as well.
Okay.
Can I interrupt?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't. But did you guys see the IKEA menu for Juneteenth?
That's a topic. But I don't want to drop into that right away. But that's a conversation with fried chicken and motherfucking watermelon. That's a conversation.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
I think everyone in the
my next question would be, what type of food do you like to cook?
I like to cook all different varieties.
Is it a cuisine that you excel in? Do you bake at all?
Don't bake.
Don't bake?
Don't do the sweetness.
Calvin, do you bake?
No, and I think that's a question that we would receive normally, and the response is always just as he said. No, like there's not a niche for black cooks. Like, people ask that question when it comes to black people. Like, what's your best? What's your specialty? What is this? I am here for the art, and I'm here to work as hard as I possibly can to learn everything.
Right, but is there not a cuisine, like, I feel like I've seen you say that you have like a favoritism towards Korean barbecue style.
I like Korean, so that just depends on the season for me. Like, if I'm focused on Korean food, if I'm focused on Japanese food,
but it's not one cuisine that you like to cook particularly. No. You're all over it.
No, but I the thing I can do at the highest level is Italian food, but that has nothing to do with my wants.
Yeah.
When people will.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, just going along with that, and with your. What you cook and what you consume, that's kind of different, right?
Completely different.
Yeah, so you may like to consume a little bit more Korean style, or as far as your palate and your,
And that's the best word to use is the palate. Like, a palate is one of the best weapons you have in the culinary world, right? Mm-hmm. What do you like? What do you like?
What does that tongue like?
I feel that if I would have got the opportunity to talk about food, to culinary.
Are we still talking about food? Hold on. Yes. You said what that tongue like.
Well, when you say that. No, but I think I would have took a lot towards pastry chef. I think I would have turned that angle. If I would have been able to go, I would have went far into pastry chef. Because I like to bake.
And the thing is, like, going, so I went to culinary school. I didn't finish.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it just, the people who, so at the Art Institute, the people who graduate usually have some kind of function where the people who graduate pull up to the people who are in school, and every single person who graduated said, Calvin, don't do it.
Oh, really?
It's very discouraging, though.
It is.
It is.
Because they're putting their experience on you.
No, but it sucks because of the industry. How many true culinary graduates actually work in restaurants?
How many people with degrees work in their field?
That's the exact kind of conversation.
Oh,
how many jobs are hiring now?
People with culinary degrees. So if I work at a restaurant, right? I worked at a restaurant from the start to finish. I've been working there since I was 18, right? I worked as a server or a busser, whatever the case may be, and now it's time for me to be in the kitchen. Who do you think you're going to choose over that person or the person with the degree who knows how to cook but don't know how to cook the restaurant's food? You watch the food the whole time. As a server, busser, all these different situations. Like, you watch the food, you watch how to create. And now I'm coming in like, yo, I know how to cook chicken, but do you know how to cook my chicken?
Right.
You know what I mean? With that line chef and all that, and back in the
that's why I never wanted to go cook for a restaurant.
Catering, I thought catering too when I had the idea of getting into
catering is a little different because you get to set your own rules.
It seems very self-employed.
Yeah, when it comes to catering, you go from the nap. Well, I ain't gonna say the nap. You go from, I don't know how to word it, but from beginning to the end.
You get the offer.
What you gonna put this?
You get the offer, and then you get to the end. As far as the process goes,
you gonna clean up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna bust this down. You gonna bring this. The overhead is crazy.
I would have loved to have seen you in action.
I mean, it can still happen.
It can. In that moment, I really would have liked to have seen it because it was great. It was a great opportunity, and for her to have made some shit that people were saying they didn't even like, it was just like.
What they mean?
any kind of situations that I've been a part of when it comes to the culinary world, it's been very simple for me. It's been simple for the people who ask me. I'm not the person who gives you the bullshit ass prices and the one price.
No,
30.
It made so much sense.
I was like, I charge 30% of the groceries necessary.
Shit.
So if it takes $100, I'm getting an extra $30 at that point. Yeah, I charge 30% plus the groceries.
I'm talking about person.
Someday.
It depends.
So, Calvin, didn't you want us? You were going to say how you met us, or we just needed to introduce ourselves, and then we were going to go from there.
Yes, I did that already.
You didn't say how you knew me.
How we met? I don't know how we met. I just know we met.
I didn't realize it was gonna be that vague. I thought, okay, I'm trying to stay on schedule.
I don't know how we met. I just know we met when we were in high school.
Do you want me to remind you?
No.
It's not good. Is it a good story?
I don't remember the story.
It's not. I honestly don't necessarily remember either. I think we just kind of ended up friends on MySpace at the time.
MySpace.
Yes. You were dating.
Well, y'all in each other's top.
No.
No.
I think once I met Calvin. Once I met Calvin, we pretty much friend zoned each other. I think initially meeting each other, we were like, but then once we met each other, it was just like, yeah. And Calvin was actually, I love this memory of you. Calvin exposed me to the importance of health and fitness. He brought that to my attention. I always had ran a summer track and did sports as far as
damn, I just remember we definitely met on.
Yes,
okay.
and we used to, you told me you had some type of rec center job.
Yeah,
or
so
something.
At that time I was gearing to be a coach. I wanted to be a soccer coach at a high level. I put in so much work to be the coach. Ended up not working for me, but I was a fitness person.
And he was great. Me and my sister, all of fucking 16 and 15 years old, we used to come to Pflugerville High School, and Calvin would work us out. He would have us running the bleachers. He told me something that stuck with me that you said, and I never fact checked it. You told me I can eat whatever I want as long as I work out at least 30 minutes a day. And I live by that.
That's the truth.
I've always lived
That is
by
the
that.
truth. Like, as long
So
as
me and Calvin had this cool, like, I think he was dating a girl that went to my school, and I would try to give him
Jasmine
advice
Pickford.
about, yes, it was her. I would try to give him advice about his relationship. Ultimately, they broke up. And then I remember, like, in our friendship, I don't think you will remember this, but one time me and you got into a huge debate, and it was like a male perspective, female perspective, not even perspective, stereotype. Stereotype.
That's everyone that I talk to.
Yeah, but he was like,
Same. We
Calvin,
get
you're
into
a
debates
Virgo,
too.
right? Okay. So Calvin's always been very strong-minded, like, and he's not going to just agree with you for the sympathy of, like, for nothing. So we
That's
were
the
really
truth.
going back and forth. I remember it was about like boys, because Calvin knew me when I was in my little high school sweetheart relationship,
Okay.
and he would be giving me like real ass man advice.
Get out of that shit.
Exactly, and I would just try to argue him down.
You weren't in a place where you could receive it.
I was not,
Yeah.
but I appreciate you for trying, because I remember after one time we had a like heated debate, I was crying and I went to go talk to my daddy. My dad,
Get out of
and
that
my
shit,
dad, like, you know, he calmed me down, and he just basically like was just on some like, baby girl, you know, this is just
It sucks.
You know, yeah, it sucks. And he was like, and unfortunately, you know, you had to have that conversation, and now that you had it, now what?
What's next?
Right.
And maybe we didn't speak too often after that, because I was very upset just about your realness. But back then I would have explained that the way you came for me. But he had my best interest at heart. We always had a solid friendship. I remember coming to the house and being invited to barbecues as well.
Always.
You know, so definitely I've met people through Calvin.
Yeah.
And we've just always been friends on social media, so I've never burned the bridge or lost any contact. You know, like if I want to reach out to you, I know I can.
You know I'm gonna respond, and that's just me. Like, honestly, I'm gonna give you as honest as I possibly can, with still telling you my problems. Like, I'm not the guy who wants to hide all his problems and his situations and stuff like that, and also give you advice. You're gonna know some bullshit happening, but I'm also gonna.
Remember when I tried to hook you up with my cousin?
Yeah.
You don't even strike me as the type that.
Type of what?
No, that would let people hook him up. Have you ever been hooked up by
He
people?
entertained it. He just talked to him.
I like what I like, and if you don't tell me that person's not what I like, then it's an L for them, because I'm cool.
That's funny. I mean, it is what it is. Hot boy summer.
Facts.
So we have two guys in the building participating in Hot Boy Summer this summer.
Did Calvin just close that?
I didn't know.
No, I'm just going out there. I was just seeing
Hot
if
boy.
he's going.
What? It's too hot for Hot Boy Summer. Listen. It's hot. It's too hot.
It ain't that hot.
It's never too hot for Hot Boy Summer.
It ain't that hot. I'm outside. We outside.
Are you guys vaccinated outside?
Negative.
No. You are, Calvin?
No.
No.
Are you?
No, I am not. Have y'all ever had COVID at any point?
No.
No.
So even having it, you felt the need not to get the vaccine?
Yeah.
Have you ever got tested for COVID?
I had COVID, so I got tested when I thought I had it. And then I got tested to make sure that I could go back out in public. So I let them shove that shit down my nose twice. I honestly feel like because I came in there saying I think I have symptoms, they told me I had it. But you know, whatever. I was only really down for like 3 days, and then everything after that was completely unnecessary. I ended up starting my new locks in quarantine.
Because you cut them off.
Yes, I was growing locks.
Her shit was long as fuck.
Really?
Yes, I had locks for 9 years. It would have been 10 years this April 420.
Why'd you cut them?
You know, as black women, when we damage our hair, we don't want to let it go.
Oh yeah. So it was time.
I had to let it go. And the only way I was going to be satisfied is if I started from a clean foundation.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I started my locks in quarantine. And here we are 3 months later.
Well, they look good for starting all over.
Thank you. They're gonna take off. Like, thank you for like saying that.
Yeah.
Because I loved my locks. That was me. That's my identity. I wanted dreads when I was in 5th grade. I'm only saying locks because that's society, but I say dreads.
Yeah.
And I wanted dreads when I was in 5th grade. My mom wouldn't do it. I made it to 19. I started them, and I ruined them all last year. And now that I'm about to be 29, 10 years later, I'm starting them again. So I think it's cool that I started them entering my 20s, and now I'm starting them again entering what's going to be my 30s.
Like milestone.
That's a tough word to say 30 for me. Like, I don't know.
Count as a baby.
We're the same age, first of all.
I thought you're younger than me, and you graduated younger 2000.
Only because of my birthday date.
No, I think y'all should embrace 30. 30s was fun.
I'm ready for it.
30s was fun.
29 is,
Let me tell you,
but
I'm gonna say about embrace 30 to 35.
After that is done.
Yes.
The niggas stop working.
No, I'm only saying 30 to 35 because, like, at 35, like, shit stops working. Like, when I say shit stops working, like, you can literally get out of bed and be like, what the fuck? Did I sleep wrong? On my knee hurting. Like, shit like that. That shit happens at 35.
Are you sure that's not just a you thing?
No, that shit happens at 35.
I say, girl, how active are you? Be real. Don't scare me.
Right now, I'm 37 and I'm like,
I know you said you had a baby too.
Yeah.
Hey, my daddy, he built his house and said he wasn't putting stairs in his house for a reason.
I understand that. At 37, I understand that. I said, fuck these stairs. Like, I can't do it.
No, you should embrace the stairs.
My knee be hurting. And I've been taking this chlorophyll. I heard that's supposed to help with your joints. My knees still be hurting.
You gotta install the little thing.
You gotta
take your chair upstairs.
I am.
Run those stairs. For at least 10 I see you with this Apple Watch. You don't want to close your exercise ring?
Girl, I do. I got this whole fitness plan that I've been doing.
You get 30 minutes on those steps, you would close all of that shit.
I got our little gym is set up upstairs. But once I'm up, fucking going back down.
Yeah, see,
I got my gym. I got the weights. I got the everything upstairs.
You use them?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
She'll tell you. We be up there working out. For real.
I don't believe you.
Fuck them stairs.
I'm gonna show you my workout videos.
She has workout videos.
I have workout videos. I got a whole fitness page on IG.
So do you like work people out?
No, so last year during COVID, during quarantine, that was like one thing that I said I was not gonna do. I was not gonna sit at home and gain weight. So we kicked in overdrive, working out.
Were you able to avoid any quarantine?
I did. And then I started recording myself like on Instagram and making workout videos. And then people started asking me, why don't you post these? Why don't you do a YouTube? Or why don't you? So then that's when I just created a fitness page just to upload my workout videos.
So like what were like you just wanted to remain active and not gain, or did you have any like goals as far as fitness goes?
So I mean, everybody wants to lose weight and tone. So that's all. And I've actually been an athlete. I played basketball since I was like six.
We gotta get a game in. Cause you keep saying I play basketball, but you won't guard me, G.
Neither of y'all.
Both of y'all. Y'all both can get the
I just think
word.
that's cool that a girl can play with boys, cause I can't even run and dribble.
We can do that. We can take it to the court.
Sports.
I don't know basketball, J-Rock.
That was a good one.
Y'all both can get this word. I keep telling you, like he think he can guard me,
I was
bro.
a track star in my athletic high school,
See, I didn't
middle
do track.
school days.
I did shot put and discus.
I ran summer track throughout elementary to middle school. Like it was track for me. By force.
I'll get you on the 100 meters. That's about
See,
it.
I was never a sprinter. I did 300-meter hurdles, and I did the third leg on the 4x4. I was distance, baby, because that lung capacity.
Ain't that no more?
I ain't got that.
Who don't?
Oh, you can still put in the work.
I can still run a mile under 13 minutes, which is
good.
impressive in some people's realms.
Under 13 minutes.
I'm a female, first off. I'm not a fucking and Sha'Carri and all them bitches going to the Olympics this
I'm
year.
not discriminating. I'm not
I'm just
discriminating.
saying,
I'm
that's
just
impressive
saying.
because I see bitches post when they be on the treadmill. They be saying 30 minutes for 1.50.
But you can't really count a treadmill.
I'm just saying, that's somebody posted that as an accomplishment. I'm telling you, I've been doing it under 13.
Can we just run? Y'all want to run?
We can race.
Nah, we ain't even got a race. It's just
Who gonna race?
see where we at. See
Let's
what we
not
can
race.
do.
We can play this basketball.
We'll throw up.
I'm trying to think if I have a ball in my trunk. Because I used to carry a ball in my
But no, I know. I tried to play basketball in 7th grade. They told me they'd rather me be on the track team. But how's I gonna learn? They give me a chance, you know.
All right, let's talk basketball, guys. I don't know if you guys know what the playoffs is looking like right fucking now, but we have 4 teams.
I was sad to see Brooklyn go.
You said what?
I was sad to see Brooklyn go.
Why?
Because I like Kevin Durant.
I don't like Kevin Durant.
Why you don't like Kevin?
First of all, he abandoned my team. And with the team that whooped our ass. That was the worst sports moment in my life.
I see your frustration.
You know what I mean? Like that was we was up 3-1. We were smacking these niggas. And then all of a sudden these niggas smack us. That's the worst, most painful sports.
It happens.
It don't. Not in the conference finals.
It happens in OKC.
See, that's what I'm saying. OKC is my place, my city, my city looking ass.
It happened in Warriors.
In the
too.
finals, I would be perfectly fine losing 3-1 in the finals versus the conference finals. Let us get there.
But check this out. Say you're KD. You're KD. It's been damn near 10 years.
9 years.
Oh my God.
It's been 10 years.
Somebody is salty.
9.
Well, 9 years and what? 7 months?
9
10 years.
9 years and
It's been
11
10
months.
And I can't get along with my teammates. I can't.
Who said they didn't get along?
What?
Who said Westbrook and Katie didn't get along?
See, I didn't even name anybody.
So you know exactly
what he's talking about.
You talking the narrative. You talking the narrative.
Why?
You talking the narrative.
What about James?
James
What about
left
Kendrick
in
Perkins?
10.
Okay.
James left in 10. Kendrick left in 10.
You don't think there was a problem there?
Nope.
There was a whole chemistry problem. That's why people left.
I get that stance. When you stand by them, you stand by them.
No, ain't no problem with that. But
The only problem, like I don't care about NBA players leaving their town. Don't leave to the team that fucked you up. That's like getting jumped and then going to jump other niggas too.
I understand your analogy, but it's different. It's basketball. It's not like going to get jumped and then going back with the other team. You know?
It's the same thing. They whooped our ass. Like they whooped us.
I understand because even back in the 90s, like when people built their squad, right? Because they did the same thing. They built their teams so they could beat other teams, but they never got beat and then went and joined that team.
I'm gonna tell you what's the difference between that.
Tell me, please,
Business.
brother. Tell me.
Business.
Well, it was always business.
You're not getting jumped and making money. You're not getting paid to get jumped.
Oh, so
No,
that's a different argument, brother.
I'm talking about if you
That's a
going back
different
to,
argument.
I'm
That's a
talking
different
about if you
argument.
even go back to
You talking about millionaires?
Jordan
fucking
days.
about millionaires.
You know,
That's what you talking millionaires versus
No,
millionaires.
no.
I'm talking about basketball.
No, you saying it's basically like getting jumped and then go forming the niggas that jumped you. No, it's different because it's business involved in the basketball. You think KD wanted to go to OKC?
The business could have been cool. Like the OKC could have afforded him. What are you talking about?
Right. I understand it is business, and he was trying to get a ring, but why that team? I think that's the argument.
32.
Why that team?
The only reason why I'm saying that because when it comes to basketball, they don't know where they're going. They didn't
signed with them in free agency, which means he knows where he wants to go.
That's probably what his agent told him was best for him. Now you know why? Because of that business part of that. It's probably that bag, bro.
He could have got more money.
It wasn't really even signing because he was on the Sonics.
He would have got.
He was on the
However, I still fuck with KD.
I mean, yeah, I fuck with
lost
KD too.
respect.
I fuck with KD too.
The second he left,
It's like-
that kind of like situation, bro. Like you had Sam Presti is one of the best GMs in the universe. You left that situation, go to Golden State, and be the poster boy for bullshit.
Yeah, got me a ring.
For bullshit. What's the value of a ring?
So what is this about? Is this about basketball or business, or is this about business and basketball?
Yeah, so I was about to ask you that. Okay, because I feel like in like music industry, right? You know,
Can't
kinda
say
like
something.
Like Chris Brown.
I barely fucking know what I'm talking about.
Let's say R. Kelly, right? R. Kelly.
Let's not
right?
use play.
No. I'm comparing, right?
Wait,
Right.
did KD get the ring?
KD got the ring. So, but R. Kelly, you may not fuck with some of the shit that he's done in his personal life, but you can't take away his talent.
I'm gonna listen.
Right. So I'm saying the same thing with KD. You may not agree with his choices, but the nigga can hoop.
Exactly.
You can't take that away from him.
No, I
You're
love
right.
that.
You're
I
absolutely
love
right.
anyone who KD's on a team where going to vote for KD, right? But
So you don't fuck with him as a person because of his decisions.
I don't know this nigga.
You like
but
LeBron?
I love LeBron. But
He did the same shit.
but
He left
the
Cleveland.
reason, like if you can produce before you leave, that's why I like it. That's why I fuck with it. If you can produce before you leave,
What do you mean produce?
a championship.
Who? LeBron?
Who?
He didn't produce before when he left Cleveland the first time.
He didn't have anywhere
went to the-
near the kind of schedule nor the team in OKC.
What?
You
He
think
went
he
to
had a
the
team in
finals.
OKC?
So
He
what
went to the
team
finals
he
in
did?
20
He did.
2006.
Year olds.
What
2007.
2006, 2007.
what team
He went to the finals.
is
And
LeBron
he was the
on
only
right now?
person. The Lakers. I'm not a Lakers fan.
Lakers?
I'm a
Okay.
Players fan.
And he went
I'm
where
local.
from where that
I'm
made
a
him
went to
play
Miami.
mad? But where did he
He
came
was at
from?
Cleveland.
He came from Cleveland, right?
Cleveland
I do know
to
that.
Miami.
I do know that.
Got some championships. Went back.
Speak your shit, my nigga.
Speak on it.
Okay, so what did LeBron do that KD
Didn't do.
didn't do?
So he lost in his first 8 seasons in Cleveland. Went to Miami, won 2, lost 2, left there, won 1, lost 3, went to LA, didn't make it to the playoffs, and then won 1. KD not winning like that.
With who?
What do you mean with who?
Okay, he went
James
to Miami.
Harden,
no,
Kyrie?
no.
What are you talking
He
about?
went to Miami and
One with who?
He went to Miami with who?
Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. And
Ray
a bunch
Allen.
of old niggas.
A bunch of old niggas who won the
Ray Allen
championship
could shoot
for
his
him.
ass off.
Old.
None of
you talking about people who was like basketball age is 30 plus.
None of the guys you just named. They produced for their team,
Who?
but who was the main person to clutch the finals in 2013?
Oh, you talking about the Spurs shit?
Ray Allen.
Chill.
Ray Allen from
He could
Miami.
shoot his ass off.
At the end of his career, did he go anywhere else?
You had.
Did he go anywhere else?
You have.
Shane Battier.
You had 3.
Ray
You
Allen.
had 4. It was-
Mike
I used
Miller.
I used to play with Shane Battier on the game.
Yeah, you had 4.
Wow.
But you're talking
Play
about
the
people
game,
who are at the
2K?
end of
You
the
play 2K?
careers.
You had like you had 3.
Oh my God,
you
you
had
play Call of
3
Duty?
3-point contest winners on that team.
I
But you
have.
had
Four.
old people.
But I be getting
They
fucked
were a
up.
team of
Old.
old teams.
I will play, but I
That's
get
the
fucked
fact
up.
They
that
were
you know how
old.
to
Shane
play.
Battier, Ray Allen.
She can play.
Were old. Mike Miller was old. They're old.
They won 2 champions. What?
So who's
Back
about
to
to win? What's going on? Like,
Facts, because me and this nigga gonna talk forever.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
who's it ideally looking like is gonna take?
Everyone
y'all
pick
got?
Everyone pick a pick. I'm going Suns.
I was gonna say Suns.
I'm going Suns.
I don't know.
Final winners. Not even this series. I'm going Suns finals.
Are they from Florida? Phoenix. Where are the Suns from?
Arizona.
Phoenix,
Okay,
Arizona.
look, I don't know, and I don't know who play on that team, and I don't know who they're up against. So this isn't helping because I don't know how to read
I'm
it.
going Suns.
That shows.
Atlanta
Hawks
Hawks.
is the finals.
You said Suns.
Yeah, that's who is going to win the finals. But Suns Hawks is in the finals.
Oh, it's Sun
Suns win.
Hawks.
No,
There's four-
it's the Hawks.
Atlanta
It's the Hawks and
playing
the Bucks.
Milwaukee Bucks
There's four
right now.
teams playing right now. Atlanta versus the Bucks, and then the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Suns.
And you got Suns versus who in the finals?
Hawks.
Son,
Atlanta might turn
That's
up.
what you got.
This means nothing to me. I'm sorry. I don't follow it.
No, you don't have to watch it. You just got to look at the.
I
word.
did, and it didn't make sense. That's why I didn't even look over there, and I thought I would ask the
No,
people that know.
I'm not trying to be funny, bro. You laughing, but I'm
I'm just like, if I look over there and I see
Hawks and Bucks
Chinese,
at the
then
top.
what?
At the top. Just pick one of them two.
I said who's going to the playoffs, not who's playing right now. What are y'all predictions?
The playoffs are playing right now.
But then he said the Suns, so when I looked over and I
Ain't
saw
the
the
Suns
Suns,
up
I'm
there.
looking back
That's
at
my
y'all
finals
like,
pick. If we wanted to,
Because there's four teams
this is
playing.
why I didn't want to speak on the topic.
There's four teams playing.
It's okay.
It is okay. It's gonna have to be because it's happened. But when I ask questions, I get made to feel like, are you serious?
No, not at all.
No. We're here to acknowledge.
The Suns, like the fucking
all right,
Suns.
fuck the finals. We're talking just the four conference final teams right now. We have the Hawks and the Milwaukee Bucks. The Suns versus the
I
Clippers.
can't say his
That's
name.
all we have.
I can't say his name.
Kawhi.
No, I think it's
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
Giannis.
Giannis. I want Giannis to
Antetokounmpo.
win.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
He's such a.
He don't even be like he's weird. Like he don't even be like he don't be playing basketball.
Because I just want to look at him a little bit longer. I ain't gonna lie.
Look
Are
at
y'all
him.
excited?
He said, look
Are y'all
at him.
excited for the Olympics?
Don't he look good
I
right
am
over there?
actually.
Number 34.
I'm excited for the Olympics as well, but like okay, so there's only 4 teams left in the NBA right now. Pick an NBA team, wherever one you want to. So once again, the West is the Suns, the Phoenix Suns versus the LA Clippers versus the Atlanta Hawks and Milwaukee Bucks.
When does it end? When's the last
Next
day?
round.
When's that?
He probably got a couple more weeks, a few more weeks.
Yikes!
She said,
Yikes!
This is only the first game. So.
Does your
Boyfriend love basketball? Yes, he does.
Okay. He watch it every night? Is he watching it every night?
He might turn it on just to see what's going on.
Better start
But if
knowing
it's a
your
game
man.
or a team, what?
Better start knowing your man.
I do know him. That's why I just say he loves basketball.
You gotta watch it.
You
with
know
him.
how many hours
You gotta
I
know what's
spent
going
next
on.
to him?
You
You know how many
he putting you
hours
on
I
game.
spent next to him?
Okay.
As long as I'm sitting there, he doesn't give a fuck if I comprehend.
But
It's my
that's gonna make it feel.
company.
That's gonna make
When
us
he
feel
be
way
like,
better.
look, baby,
bro.
they just did that, and I'd be like, oh, okay, I see.
Oh, that was a
And,
dunk?
like, you know.
But that's like, yeah.
Okay, so is he supposed to get into all
Nah,
the
you
seasons
supposed
of
to say
Grey's
it before
Anatomy
he
with
do.
me, even though he doesn't like
You
it?
supposed to jump up before he do.
No, see.
You supposed to be like, that's a foul right there.
Because.
And he gonna look at you like, damn.
Right, he gonna think that shit is sexy, right?
That would be forced. He know who he with.
I'm just.
I'm not gonna pick up his hobbies just because he want me to.
It's not picking
and
up his
vice
hobby, it's
versa.
understanding your man.
I do understand him. I know how long he likes to play 2K. Who he
How
like
long-
to play
how long does
2K
he like to
with.
play 2K?
I know
3
how much
games?
he likes to watch games. I know he's a sports person. I done been to the rec center and watched him dunk on countless niggas. Like he'll probably dunk on you. What do you want? Like, what else do you want?
4 words. It's the little things.
I understand that, and just because this might not be one of them, it doesn't mean that there's not a million others.
You excel in the other little things.
Oh yes.
Okay.
This is nothing.
Talk your shit.
This is
girl.
nothing.
Talk your shit.
I wish my man was here to back me up.
He gonna listen. Tell him to
I'm
comment.
just saying, like I think he was just. Wait, I didn't even hear what you said.
I said, tell him to comment. He gonna listen. Tell him to
I'll
comment.
tell him because he already know. Like I said, we're in a real good place.
He gonna look
right
at you
now.
be like, baby, he right.
He gonna be like, no, he gonna be like, why did you even? You should have just. He gonna be like, you should have just not said anything because you be sounding like that whenever we watch the games together. That's what he gonna say.
Okay.
No, I see that's the type of woman you would prefer, like to have somebody that takes a genuine interest in things like that.
Not
that
a
you're
genuine
interested
interest.
in.
Just
It has to be genuine. If I'm sitting here like, damn, they found that nigga.
No, I mean, you know.
And it'd be out of bounds.
If I
I got what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna fake it. And I still don't know what I'm talking about.
you know, if you know, I'm interested in something, you know, I would want her to be interested. You know, like I like the Las Vegas Raiders in football. Now,
And they used to be the Oakland Raiders. Yeah.
Okay.
I need you to be on my squad. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna turn me on, and it's gonna make me feel good. You know?
Yeah, I bought the Cleveland
That's what
shot
men like.
glasses
That's
when
what men
LeBron
like.
moved to
I
them
don't know
and
if women
stuff.
know that, but that's the type of stuff men like.
No, women do know that, but we're so selfish that we don't care that you like
Wait, hold on.
I disagree. Because I will.
Hold on. Women are selfish?
Women are selfish. My type of woman is selfish. So I can see, oh, he likes this, and I can be that girl, well, I don't want to be here with you while you watch the game. And I can just leave the house.
See,
but I'm
Listen,
not her.
men don't get that kind of like ideal from women. Women act like they are not selfish in certain situations.
Yeah, but I don't fake it because I can't. It takes too much energy.
That's my nigga, dog.
So, if he say, well, the game on tonight, fuck it, the game on tonight. I know what that means. So, in my world, I'll just go in the kitchen, I'm going to cook while you watch, by halftime, I'll probably be done. We can sit down and eat. You can catch me up on what's been going on, and then I'll watch the second half with you. Like, I don't gotta pretend
I've been waiting for a real nigga woman's perspective
and
for
I'll
a
give it to
long
you every
time.
single time, especially when I feel pain.
This is
I feel
why
like
Kess is my nigga.
I don't want you to get the wrong
Let's
perception
go.
of me.
But I don't feel like that's all perspective.
I know.
I don't feel like that's all perspective. I feel like you can speak on women that are
I'm
like
definitely
you.
speaking from my like-minded females as
because
myself.
I'm the type of person that if my man is interested in something, for instance, the last guy that I dealt with, I like basketball. I played basketball. I'm not into football like that, but I will sit down with him and watch football. I will look and see, oh, you're doing fantasy? Okay, who'd you pick? What does he do? Like, I will be engaged because in that moment, that's our quality time. Because you do, you know what I'm saying? So I'm spending this time with you, and it's something that I know you're gonna do it, so I might as well engage with you.
Right.
I do that too, sis.
Okay.
And then when he's frustrated about how he picked somebody that sucks and he loses points, I be sympathetic to that.
Okay.
Now, I don't even know. So you do a little bit better than me because I might talk a little shit. I'll be like, why did you take him out and put somebody else in?
I just be, like I said in the beginning, I like to suppress all the good shit about me because I honestly feel like people don't deserve it.
So let me tell you something I did do, right? With my ex-husband, and this is long time ago, right? He was from Oklahoma, so he is a big Sooners
Is this
fan.
why you don't like you don't like Oklahoma City?
No, it was
That's different.
No, we're just talking about
I was like,
football.
I love that city. You shitted on it, but
No. I mean, it's just warm in Oklahoma. That's all. But he loved the Sooners, right? This was back in '02. I won't forget. So the Sooners went to the championship, and they lost to Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
This young ran it in.
Yeah.
I was in Germany.
Do you remember that?
It was
Right.
like 2:00 in the morning.
So it was in the newspaper, right? So I like to play. Like, I joke around. We talk shit. We always cracking jokes on each other. So I was like, oh baby, I got you something, right? And I had it all wrapped up. And then when he opened it, it was a newspaper clipping that said, "Oh, who?" Boy, when I tell you, he did not speak to me for 2 days. I was like, it's not that serious. It's football. Like, we're not talking because of football. It was that day that I realized how serious niggas can be about their team.
Listen.
Like,
I don't like Kevin Durant to this day.
That's what I say.
He made that move.
Hey, I fucked up. I ain't never do that. I ain't never make that mistake again. I still got OU shirts in my closet to this day. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm an OU fan. We done been divorced like 11 years, and I still rock with OU.
I used to have Golden State Warriors shot glasses, singles and doubles. And when they won a few years ago in whatever playoff game,
Yeah, you got it.
I was told to
trash 5
those.
years.
Why were you told to trash those?
He was a
Because
Cavs
they
fan?
beat the Cavs.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then now guess what we got?
Drop
You got
them
some
shits.
Cavs shot
Shot
glasses. Okay, girl, I see you.
So I know what my nigga like.
She's, I know what my nigga like.
I can't wait to go see him.
That's cool.
So let's get into some something that Javon clearly knows more about than I do. Dropping your car off to become a rental car. That's the thing. I don't know nothing about that, but that has become. Well, I don't want to say it became, but you knew this shit before. But did you know that here in Texas, if that was like something you dealt with in other places?
No. Well, first of all, my the credit company I work with, fixed credit. Shout out to J&J Credit Repair.
Nice.
I just seen him, like maybe a month ago, and I know him from high school, and he's been fixing credit for the past few years, and shoot, he got like 4 Teslas.
Oh wow!
And he lives in Killeen, And I just seen him one day on Facebook. Yo, come get these cars. I'm renting my cars out. He's looking for another thing to do.
Yeah. While
he's building credit, you know what I'm saying? And that was the first time I actually seen somebody I know rent out. He'll go buy cars and rent them out. You know what I'm saying? And Turo, I've heard of Turo before, but when I first heard of Turo, I knew that was personal vehicles. That was people's personal vehicles. So any vehicle on that app or website, those are all personal vehicles, not like enterprise or all that otherness. But that's the wave right now. Renting your car out, buying cars and go rent them out. That's the wave. If you can do it.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
I think that's a dope, like, even I said Progressive earlier, but it's Allstate that has powered Avell. So you literally just bring your car up there, walk away from it.
Yeah, and so the thing, like how it goes about, right? You get on the Turo app, they'll have Lamborghinis. Wherever you at, if you're in a location where they got exotic cars like LA, you can find Lamborghinis all the way down to Honda. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Toyota. So with that, with the years and the year of the car, the make, model, how nice it is, what it look like, they charge you by the day. So if I got a let's say Mercedes or something, and they'll probably charge, like, depending on the year, they'll probably say it's 2020, they'll probably charge like $280.
Oh, nice.
A day.
Yeah.
And all the exotic cars, they up there.
Yeah.
You get a Porsche, you probably paying like $800, $900 a day just to rent that car.
Wow.
But I guess, I don't know how it works as far as you doing it. Do you set your own price, or they try to match up a price depending on the car you're trying to rent out?
On Turo, the owners can decline you. Just you want to rent my car? No. That's happened to me before.
Yeah, but
really, so the car show available, and they can.
The car was available. I did what I was supposed to do as far as wanting to inquire on renting, and when he declined it, and then he wrote me back and asked me if I was going to be driving it outside of Austin and how long did I need it for. And I'm like, well, why would you decline it and then ask me what do I need it for? Because now I don't want nothing. So I never successfully rented a car on Turo.
Was it like, have you been in any accidents or anything?
I have a very clean driving record. There may be, I think, a ticket that just dropped off. So as far as that, I don't have anything on there.
I'm only asking because...
And I drive for a living, so my shit is, like, clean.
Yeah, me too. I was a piece of driver for years, but I'm only asking because I can't get an Airbnb ever because of my background.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I know that's kind of like this, they're kind of like hand in hand when it comes to...
I've been able to get Airbnbs.
I think that there's a disproportionate like amount
He
of
saw I was
reasons.
black and he didn't want me to drive his car.
You have a picture on your profile?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's
I
different.
had my
Okay.
long dress.
Hey, well, I don't want
and
that nigga in my
that
car.
could be a factor too.
They gonna smoke weed.
That's how I took it once. And I did get a rental. Like, don't blame that man. No.
It even shouldn't be that way.
Shouldn't, but
It shouldn't.
I deal.
So
I mean,
from
we're black,
what
we deal.
from what I've seen, this is a quick commercial for the stuff. But what I understand is people who are under the age of 25. This is the best option for you to rent a car in different places. But these are cars that people drop off in a kind of a lot. So you drop your car off, and then people are going to be driving your vehicle for as long as they want to wherever they want to go. And at that point, that has to be that point. You literally have to have some other forms of like transportation.
Yeah.
If you drop your car off,
Yeah. 'Cause,
So, how much are these people getting paid to drive their cars off?
that's
what
I'm
I
saying.
wanna know.
It probably depends
Yeah.
on what type of car.
what vehicle?
Right,
There's
yeah.
You got a
tiers.
little,
I'm looking
you
at
know.
tiers here. We have reservation guaranteed is a thing. Full coverage included. Honest prices. So we're probably looking at like a pay scale, depending on the car's value.
Sounds
Yeah.
very expensive. Just off rip thinking about it, I might as well go to Enterprise.
No, I think this might be the cheapest way to rent a vehicle. Honestly,
Like, look, I'm on tour right now, and you can get a Tesla 2019 for $212 a day.
something like that.
If the owner
But
lets
you
you
can come
drive
down
it.
here and get a 2015 BMW 3 Series. Don't look too bad for $92 a day.
Suck my dick.
It's not
25 and plus.
Has anyone
You know
here
what? I'm
ever?
gonna put my car on there, and that's gonna be my car note. I can make my car note by
By lending your car out,
renting
yeah.
my car out, and then driving my other one that's paid off.
That's the thing.
I just gotta fix the AC because it's hot.
Hey, no. I ain't even gonna cap. My people, they went to Hawaii like 2 weeks ago. And I actually told them to get on this, to get a rental. You know what I'm saying? They, old folks.
Didn't know how to do
They
it.
didn't know what was going on. So I had to explain it to them and whatnot. And they actually got a vehicle that, had problems. So, and I never,
That didn't even go to my mind. Like, if you get a vehicle and that shit be tripping, what are you
But
supposed to do?
I would think I would think that you would have to have some type of quality inspection. You know what I'm saying? Almost like
not necessarily,
Yeah, that's
because
it.
it's like you dropping the keys off.
So that's just like Uber. So at one time I was thinking about doing Uber, putting my car in the category, but then you had all these different checklists that you had to make sure. You had to submit this, you had to submit
I've
this to
never
make
done
sure.
anything car
So I was like,
sharing
fuck, this
rides
too
or anything like
much.
that.
But so I would think that they do the same thing for your car. Like, has it passed inspection? Has it been checked?
Do they
this
ever
work?
check on your stuff?
They
Like,
have a little
I didn't go all the way through
description.
with it.
They have a description, but you know what I think? I think that's their plan. That's their goal.
Yeah.
The people with not so fancy cars, and they got those,
Yeah.
regular mid-class cars.
Right.
They want shit like that so they can claim that and get some money. It's
Oh,
scamming.
hustle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody hustle.
Yeah.
Because if you get like a $1,500 car and you just put that shit in there and call it a day, I wonder if people check on the vehicle itself. Like,
You probably have some that do, some that don't.
Yeah, and they went back to Hawaii, and they got a van because it was multiple of them, and they said that shit was fucked up. I was like, damn, I put y'all on this shit and y'all getting fucked up.
that sounds like
Damn.
Black Mirror.
But they could have said something, you know what I'm saying? That could have went a whole lot of different ways.
Did they report it? Did they?
No,
they didn't say anything about the car.
Nah, my pops, when he was like, yeah, man, The van was weird,
making a noise, something clinking.
I was like, man, I'm sorry.
They should have reported. No, they should have reported it. That's like when we went to San Antonio and got an Airbnb, and there was a dead roach in there. We reported that shit, and then we got our money
Did
back.
y'all say that?
Huh? No, we did not. I didn't even unpack my bag. First of
I don't do roaches.
no. Let me tell you something.
Same.
We should not have let the niggas pick the Airbnb. First of all, us 3 females knew better.
Not the niggas.
Oh shit.
We got there.
I would have picked a quality place if I was in the
Why it gotta be niggas?
Yes.
We all niggas in here.
Yeah, I picked
The three niggas that we went with. We should have let them book the Airbnb.
The 3 males or the 3 female niggas? That's what
They cool niggas.
We all niggas. I'm saying, is it males or females?
It was males.
Okay.
Male. Yeah. We should have let them pick the Airbnb. We got there, it was on the wrong side. When we was driving and everything stopped being in English, I was
In
like,
San Antonio? What made y'all want to get an Airbnb in San Antonio?
We went to
That's what I was about to ask. I was like, why?
We went to
Just get a hotel.
We went to Malaluna. Well, it's cheaper. It was 6 of us. We was like, let's just get an Airbnb.
It was cheaper to get an Airbnb in San Antonio
Yeah.
versus the hotel?
There could have been roaches at the hotel too.
Facts.
So, however, when we got there, it already looked a little suspect. Because I'm like you, right? Like, I'm not really from the hood. Right?
You know, I'm not from the hood at all.
Right,
But
I'm
you
not
be in
either.
the streets.
I'm not either. I'm not from the hood, right? So,
Yes.
shout out. I mean,
You be in
no
the streets.
disrespect.
No.
No?
Not
No.
them. It's different streets.
What streets?
I was the kid that was like, I don't want to play with those kids because they were cussing and
You went home and told.
Yeah.
I was picking up Black and Miles on the ground,
That was-
smoking them, trying to
I was
be cool.
around.
Yeah.
what's wrong
I was
with
out
y'all?
there. I was out there.
that
I was
kid.
out there. I
and
was
I
outside.
would have bought my own Black and Miles, but I wasn't picking them up off the ground.
Well, I was
Mom,
young.
they-
I was a kid. I'm talking about when
okay,
I
okay.
stayed.
Yeah, it's,
when I
you know,
stayed
we had
in
to go to
the
summer camps and
projects.
stuff. Like, I got put at a summer camp in the hood at an elementary school that was ghetto. And when I saw how those kids function, I was like, can I just stay at mommy's house, which is my great grandma, because I don't want to. And my mom was like, yeah, that's cool. So I was the only kid at my grandma's house watching BET and shit, while everybody else was outside getting watermelon seeds spit on them and playing dodgeball aggressive.
Not seeds.
That's something. I saw a little boy get the shit slapped out of him while he was trying to drink from his milk carton. And it spilled all over his
Jesus
face. I was just like, I'm over it. Like, I don't even get exposed to this
That's
kind of
funny.
stuff.
She said not exposed.
Like,
This is not my
I
lifestyle.
was very much like, you know, just.
I love both lifestyles.
I wasn't
Same.
exposed enough to
Like,
it.
I'm okay with all the
Because-
ratchet shit, but
Don't
like,
take me nowhere ratchet. Don't take me nowhere where there's gonna be
I love
roaches.
both lifestyles because
I don't do bugs.
I like, you know, I can get that hood out of me, but I like to be, you know.
in a public place.
I don't
You
have
like
wood
to be
in
able to leave when you want to leave.
Well, yeah, that too. I'm leave for sure.
Go
I
and
ain't
then
gonna-
leave.
I ain't,
Like,
I ain't
I
going. No. I ain't gonna do
Yeah, but
that.
those are my people. Like,
Right. I mean, I fuck with the hood too. Like, but I was not staying. I didn't take my bag out of the car in San Antonio. I called my cousin that lived there. She lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, and we were like, we all coming over. And the dudes that booked it slept on the couch.
Oh yeah, man. I stayed in
And
there.
then, you know, because we couldn't stay there. But we got our money back. That was my point in that story is,
Yeah.
you know, they should have reported it so they can, you know, not have to pay for that somewhere.
Fact.
You know.
Nah, I feel you because I was in an Uber one time, and I was in LA, and what's the it's called Skid Row.
Skip
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Check this out,
That's
right?
tough,
so
bro.
I was on.
I've heard about it, never been to Skid Row.
I was on my way to my homeboy house, and the street he stayed on, right? He stayed on the east side of the street. The east side of the street
It's
was
Gucci.
the opposite of Skid Row.
Yep.
Really?
So when my Uber came, you know what I'm saying, she picked us up and was like, yeah, boom, we going over to the spot. Next thing you know, she talking about, yeah, we here. I looked at. I said, "No, we not. We on the west side of 305. You know what I'm saying? We need my shit right up there. I'm telling them, we right up there. I'm not getting out of this car." She couldn't speak English neither. I say, "You drive up some more. And you not finna put me outside with these crackheads." My passenger looking at me like he feel me, but he laughing at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm not getting out this house either. Just keep doing what you doing. But I was not going like.
That's crazy. I didn't know there was an
out.
opposite side.
It's a street. So
I've only ever heard about it.
So like 6th Street itself, if you go up 6th Street, you're gonna see some shit. If you go down 6th Street, you're gonna see some shit.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
It's just,
right.
it's just
I didn't know.
That's crazy.
It's like, boom, we in the trash. Boom, we in the suburbs.
But they're in the same spot, bro. Like it's the same thing.
You see a
So
bum
is it like literally like going through a light and then it changed?
No, you gotta go a little deeper. Like Skid Row is one street based off of bullshit.
It's Skid Row's multiple streets, but it's half of it.
Oh.
One half of the street.
So one street and then like 1, 2.
Oh, got you.
And then, but it's like where my homeboy's crib was. You see all the white folks. You see all the white folks walking there. You know.
Yeah.
You know, they do.
But when she tried to drop you off, it wasn't happy-go-lucky going on.
No, negative. She tried to drop me off where all them crackheads was.
Mm-hmm.
Where all them crackheads was, and they got syringes in their hands.
Oh, no.
They shooting up
Just
in
ready.
the street.
I've seen the documentaries. It's pretty intense.
That's why I
I've
wanted
never
to liken
seen no
it to
shit like
6th
that in
Street.
person.
You've seen it, you just didn't pay attention to it. You know how off of 6th Street you have
where the arches?
Where we used to park
Under that bridge.
Where we used to park going to 6th Street is covered with tents and shit like that.
Yeah.
But if you go a little bit further down, hit 5th Street, whole different atmosphere.
Right.
Whole different atmosphere.
Right.
Right next to the park.
That's true, but
yeah.
almost
Central
it's
Park, whatever that
gentrified, but it's
called.
mixed. Because I work for the post office. I deliver right there on 7th Street, so where that Wendy's is, right there.
That's a dangerous Wendy's. I've been seeing some
I don't
shit.
deliver to the Wendy's, but
Don't
my route starts on
That used to be the spot.
It was, right? And I used to feel safe parking my car with that bridge.
Right.
But what I see now, I'm just glad my route don't run down that far, because those people, they travel from, because, you know, the homeless shelter is up there on 7.
I keep telling people the homeless people that are in these tents are not from Austin.
They're not. I keep saying that too. The ones that filled up Riverside and things like that,
They're not
I think
from
they came
here.
from Skid Row, in all honesty, and they're holding tough. But I'm saying, I see these same, you know, homeless people, crackheads, whatever, walking 7th Street every day to the point where I know their names. And,
Really?
It's gonna get worse
Austin
too.
is
The bus stop is right up the street off of Tech Ridge. Like the bus stop to
It
get to
is
here.
coming further north too.
Yep.
You used to not see homeless people on the corners in Pflugerville, but we're seeing that now. That just started. That's
You
not
know what's
a thing.
crazy? So I'm a TikTok person, just so y'all know. I'll throw that out there.
You make TikToks when you watch TikToks.
A little bit of both, but I hide them. I don't post them for the world to see. I just save them in the drafts. But I saw on TikTok that it was this girl, I guess her platform was just talking about her story, and she was talking about how she is homeless, but she was like, everybody that's homeless is not homeless because they don't have no money. Like, I'm homeless by choice.
I
didn't realize that was a thing. She was like,
there's a documentary. I think it's on Netflix. There's some documentary where people were literally walking up to homeless people, asking them the credentials, and be like, "Yeah, I work tomorrow."
yeah, like she was like,
being homeless is a stigma.
right.
Let me tell you this story. So I went to Atlanta one time, right? I went to Magic City. It's a strip club.
Yeah, it's tough.
So I went out there, right? We parking and whatnot. We asked these homeless guys, say, we'll pay y'all to wash these trucks. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pay them. We paid them. That motherfucker pulled a cell phone out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these homeless motherfuckers are not from the city, bro. Like, even in Pflugerville, bro. Like, if you have your cell phone out, I don't have no sympathy for you. Call for help.
I seen a dude in Hawaii. He said, "I'm a homeless veteran." He had on a fresh pair white K-Swiss.
Shut up.
Oh my mama.
He probably just hustled up the bread that's fine.
You don't have to hustle when you're homeless, bro. They give it to you.
This girl, I mean, she showed me. Show me. No, she didn't show me. But on her TikTok, like she had different stories, and she had some stuff that
And TikTok's paying her?
Yeah, because she has a platform. She had stuff that she bought off Amazon, like to warm up her food. People ask her questions and she does stories. She's like, so where do you get this stuff delivered? So then she showed herself going into the post office. She had a P.O. box. Like, so she is set up. She's like, I am saving money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is her hustle. She works. Where do you get dressed? Where do you take a shower? Showed her going into the gym. She had a gym membership. Yes. So, you know, straight flat on her hair. Like, and then she was bad. So then they asked her about dating.
Then she was bad.
Yeah, she was bad. Like, I'm like, okay, if you've seen her on the street, you would not know that she was homeless. You know what I mean?
Story, and then
they asked her about dating, and she said that she had recently dealt with a guy. She met him or whatever, out or whatever. They started talking, and she's like, once I told him I was homeless, I ain't talked to him again. She was like, so that's how my dating life is going. So I guess he ain't trying to hear that.
Have any of y'all ever been quote unquote homeless or had to live in your car in any realm, sleep on somebody else's couch, have a gym membership to wash your ass, anything like that?
No, I have not.
I done been in that situation.
Yeah.
To the point where I was sleeping in the dark and couldn't charge my phone. Like, and I had a choice, but I was trying to be grown, and you know, and I should have made the right decision, and you know.
Yeah, it was like it was a rebellion stage.
Yeah, this was the darkest time of my life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was going through it, and I just didn't want to go home. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to man
Too
up.
much pride?
Too much pride, and you know, I felt like I had it under control.
Okay.
But I didn't.
You didn't realize
after it was shit after shit after shit after shit. You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying? So when I thought that after the first shit I was gonna be straight,
You just had to get over that hump, but then you.
I didn't. It was another hump that came with it. Then another hump that came with it. Then another hump that came with it. But I eventually got over that, which was cool. So.
Yeah, because I used to say shit like, I'm living in my car right now. Whole time I'm really taking my car to my best friend's house. I'm sleeping on her couch, taking a shower. She feeding me. I never lived in my car. I think I slept in there one time because the hotel I tried to stay at had a roach in it, and I just refused to get another room. And I was just like, I don't want to drive back north, so I'll just sleep in the parking lot here at this hotel. But it's just when you hear about what you were just saying, like, she has a whole
She has a good.
You know,
I mean, it seems like a good life.
Like, I never lived in my car. I never did anything like that. I just chose to not take the help that I could have easily went to go
Same
get.
Yeah.
And for the record, I'm not shaming any homeless person.
Yeah,
Only the ones
absolutely
that scam. Only the ones that scam. I know the scammer ones. It's like on Don't Be a Menace when that brother was outside.
And I, like you said, I don't knock anybody who is falling on hard times in that situation. I just never knew the flip side of people choosing that lifestyle. You know what I mean? I didn't know that was a thing.
I think that the conversation when it comes to choosing is something that I never met anybody who was about that shit. Just like you. Like I have no fucking. I don't have
I
any
ain't gonna
idea.
cap. I used to question it. I used to be like, "What happened to your ID? What stopped you from doing what you know?"
That's place, but then, like at this age now, like it's a pride thing. Like, literally, if you're sitting here and you're not making no money, and the last thing you want to do is show up at fucking McDonald's or working at a place where people can see you who you know, that's the last thing. You don't want to do that. So you're sitting here on the corner doing what you got to do, but like at the same time, I never understood it.
Yeah.
And all that money you asking for though, check this out. It costs $8 or $11 to get an ID, a state ID.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can go do that. You can easily rebuild your life with like $26.
If you exist, you exist.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like those people didn't
I feel like
want to
there
do
are
it.
real homeless people, and then there are people who like are homeless part time.
They sit here on the corner. They
You
get
can get on YouTube. There are people who have camped out and watched a homeless person work throughout the corner just to watch him walk off to some back alley, hop in a
Oh yeah, I've heard that too.
and drive home to, you know, and then they knock on the door and ask him like, you know, what the hell? And they don't have nothing to say.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely levels to it. Like the girl that was talking on the TikTok, she was like, you know, there's people that struggle every day to pay their rent and to pay their electricity. She's like, I don't have to do that. I go to work, I live in my car, and I'm saving my money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's that type of homeless. Like she's doing it.
I tried to tell niggas that last year too, and they thought I was a bum ass bitch.
Yeah, and
whole time I make more money than you.
Right, that's what she was saying. That's what she was saying. She's like, I make a lot of money more than these other people because I don't have to pay for rent. I don't have to do this. I'm functioning inside, you know, my car. And I was like, damn, that's crazy.
I avoided paying rent for some years.
Can I tell you this quick story about a homeless person? I actually was about to beat up a bum last year. I was about to whoop his ass.
What he do?
So I used to work at this car wash, right? And every day I would come in the morning and it's trash everywhere. It's to the point where we had to put a goddamn lock on the trash, you know, the doors just to open the bitch. Mm-hmm. So one morning he came one morning. I had to be there early, so I was already pissed off because I had to be at a car wash at 7:00 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So he decides to come fucking make a mess. So before he can leave to go, you know, finish doing his mess, I said, bro, no, we not doing this. I'm already frustrated too. Yeah, you finna catch this. So I went up there. He always come on his bike, right? Yeah, he come on his bike. So when I walked up to the trash can while he digging in that bitch, I threw his bike. He love that bike. That motherfucker, that dude love that bike. Cause when I threw that shit,
It's all he had.
It's not the point.
Well,
The point
the
is,
way you just said he loved that bike, I'm just like, damn.
he loved. No, I can tell you love that bike because he called me a nigga and he was white. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you love that bike because I threw it and then I kicked it, and that's when he guys.
It was the kick.
Yeah, it was the kick that did it.
Like
it was
disrespectful.
It was.
He called you a nigga or a nigger.
He called me a nigger.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Either one, you ain't got no right.
He really called me both of them. He really called me both of them. You know what I'm saying? And when I kicked the bike, that's when he called me. And then I squared up with him. You know what I'm saying? We were squaring up. I didn't want to touch him because it was the beginning of the pandemic. I said I didn't want to get a bump. I didn't want to get sick. I didn't want to get none of that. I did not want to get none of that.
You didn't know what the fuck was coming with the consequences.
So I'm sitting there, I'm squared up with him. I'm finna, you know, I'm thinking about taking a jab. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not sure if I should touch this guy.
Right, you got no gloves.
Yeah, no, I ain't had nothing. I had gloves on. I had gloves on because I wore gloves at work. But I just didn't want to touch him at all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want his, you know, to touch me.
Because if he would have hit you in the lip,
man,
it would have tingled all day.
A bum bump.
It would have tingled all day, even if he didn't have nothing. It still would have tingled in your head. It would.
That was the whole thing. He already stank. He already stank. He was fucking me up.
And he was in the trash.
Yeah, he was fucking me up, so I didn't want to touch him.
It was too much going on. I got you.
My manager them ran up, trying to defuse the situation. He kept saying the goddamn N-word.
What?
I ain't had nothing in the trunk, but I ran to that trunk like I had something.
Disappeared? He gone?
That motherfucker hopped on that bike.
Never seen him again?
He said, yeah, you better go get that. And took the fuck off. I said, yeah, you better take the fuck off.
Never seen him again? He didn't fuck with y'all's trash?
Nah, he ain't fuck with us after that. And then probably like 2-3 weeks later, I got fired.
Was it that situation?
Hell no.
They didn't want to say it was, but I know that's what it was because it turned out that my boss let him do that.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? He went back to my boss, the owner. It wasn't my boss, it was the owner. He my boss, but he the owner. He don't even work there. He don't even be there.
So the owner let him dig in the trash.
He rode his bike all the way to the owner. And
told on you?
Man, what? I done got called nigga at that bitch so many times though, so I really wasn't tripping.
It wasn't even a nigga word. It was, you didn't want to clean up his mess.
Yeah, I cleaned it up every morning.
And this day, 7 a.m., you was not with the shit.
No. I said this was it.
Is that the last time you've been called the N-word?
Yeah, at that establishment, yeah.
The establishment or like period?
Nah, because I dealt with customers, you know what I'm saying?
Customers be tripping, bro.
And then at the car wash, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, the customers called you the N-word?
Yeah, I done been.
People don't understand,
I called
bro.
a nigger the other day in traffic.
But you,
I ain't
that's a little different than working in the.
I'm just saying, like, if I'm in my car and you in your car, why do you feel like you gotta roll your window down and scream that shit at me?
So like me, you know, I was at the car wash because of what I done. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get jobs. You know what I'm saying? So I had to take what I had. So when I got that at the job, you know, I just had to nip it in the butt. You know, all right, sir. Yeah, you got it. Boom. Oh, I was gonna be out of a job with no job, no money. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do that.
I hate that.
But that boom, that was it. It took two.
That's
I'm mad that the customers got away with it, but the bum didn't.
But before that, the conversation happens is that's something that happens in the black community, and like at a high level, like you get disrespected.
Yes.
But you personally get disrespected, but you still have to work for the police.
That you know what? For me, that has never happened to me. But it breaks my heart for you guys as black men to feel like you just have to endure it. I need a paycheck.
We don't even get the
but it
opportunity.
sucks. It sucks that y'all you feel like, I mean,
Talk to mom.
Not necessarily endure. I mean, only in my situation. You know, we don't. Some people don't have to take it because some people ain't gotta suffer the repercussions. If I'd have done something to them.
You be in a situation where they don't even make sense.
They going, oh yeah, we know you're on probation.
Yeah.
They knew I was on probation. We know you're on probation. We know you need this job. That's how they talked to me at that bitch. But I knew I needed the money. I knew I needed the report.
You
know
have
what I'm saying?
It still breaks my heart.
But if I wasn't on probation, if I wasn't, doing that, oh man, what? I lost that job.
As a black man, bro, like, it's tough because you have to adjust your actual conversations. You have to adjust.
That was the hardest part for me, to hold my composure.
Do you think that's the hardest situation that you've been in? Like, as far as being disrespected based on...
because I'm such a patient man. You could probably hear the way I talk. I'm such a patient man.
So typically shit don't even bother you. You it just rolls off. You're like, I'm not gonna give it no energy
because I know I can whoop your ass, or I could do something dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could do that. So
not being basketball, because I'll fuck you up, bro.
Sticks and stones. You
beating both of y'all at 21. No, but I was just curious, like, if you can pinpoint a situation where you was just like the most disrespected as a black man, like in the workforce.
Well, I guess I can say that really was because between the owners telling me,
and it doesn't even have to be saying the N-word, but just you like them feeling like they can talk to you because they knew your situation.
That's how they did.
That's fucked up.
That's how they did. And I didn't look at it like that until I thought about it.
Yeah.
Like last year, and I was like, damn.
Just that.
I'm fucking them right now. I'm really in. I fucked them after I left. I got fired last August, and I've been fucking them ever since. And they hate me. And you know what I'm gonna do? Tomorrow. Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm gonna do them dirty. I'm gonna go up to that job, and I'm gonna get everybody a tip. Do everything you can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, bro?
I'm shitting on these niggas, man. I ain't even gonna tell you what. It get too deep. I tell you off air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit on everybody who didn't support you.
You got to.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure shitting
and
on
just
them.
your success is shitting on them enough. I don't need y'all. Y'all treated me like I needed y'all, but now you're gonna see how much I flourish without you.
And to this day, I'm still the longest employee they had working at that car wash.
That speaks for itself, My integrity.
Been fired 3 times.
And it does. It makes a lot of sense. We're about to get out of here. As far as my final question for me, when it comes to the podcast, is your current 3 celebrity influences. So, whoever influences you to keep moving, it could be a YouTuber, TikToker, it can be whatever you want it to be. I need 3 from y'all. I'm hitting Kess first.
But why me first? Is it my first?
If not you first,
That keep us going.
Yeah, like some celebrities that just keep you in a space that you don't think you can traditionally keep. I want to keep that kind of like pure. I want what that looks like for each of you. This is the last question per the podcast. Of course, we'll end with Brittany's quote, but like, Kessya.
I think when it comes to the influence I allowed celebrities to have on me, this was something that was occurring years ago. I'm talking like a few years ago when Cardi B was popping. That bitch had me wanting to get in the sex worker industry. Cause I'm like, I work too hard, and these bitches is out here.
Wait, hold on.
I'm just giving an example. Just giving an example. You gotta let me get it out, then you can ask me.
Whoa.
But I'm saying, when you say influence, this is what comes to mind. I remember when that time in life when Cardi B was like being shoved on us, and it was the whole "fuck a nigga, get some money." Like,
I don't
that
fix
kind
my
of
teeth
shit.
looking ass.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a bad influence. She had me. I'm somebody that works 40 plus hours a week. I don't have to strip. I don't have to have a sugar daddy. I don't have to sell pussy. I can just work and make my own money how I've been with. But she had me so infatuated with that lifestyle that I was like, look, what's the bare minimum I could do just so I can see that money? So I don't like to think that I have any celebrity influences as of 2021. I think one of mine, though, for sure that I can say was Wiz Khalifa. My name on social media is Wiz Kessya. It's a play on the syllables, and it's the stoner, it's the tattoos. It was the person he was when he first came out. He was dope as hell. I had just started smoking weed at that point in life. So when Kush and Orange Juice came, when Kush and Orange Juice came out, that was like
I love that.
a religious type of like, you know, it was just, it spoke to us at that time. If that was what you was into at that time, you was fucking with that.
Ink my whole body, bro. Like, I started tattooing myself like crazy.
Ink my whole body. You know, I already didn't. I always knew I wanted tattoos. And I have celebrity inspired tattoos. I got the Nicki Minaj fucking Chinese letters. I just minor Roman numerals. I dropped Soulja Boy with the lips behind the ear. Like, I have like influences like that. But there's not a celebrity I can think of right now where I'm just like, man, I just love everything they stand for, and I just want to be just like them.
Javon, go.
It's not a celebrity I want to be like, but it's definitely. I don't know if y'all ever watched Boy Meets World.
Okay.
Yeah.
Topanga?
No. Mr. Feeney.
Mr. Feeney.
Yeah.
Mr. Feeney. The only reason why I say this because me and him, we share birthdays. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've been I watch Boy Meets. I used to watch Boy Meets World every summer. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid. Now I got Disney Plus. I watch that shit every night.
Aww, I like
For
that.
real. And
That's me with That's So Raven.
but now as an adult, you know, this is my first time watching it as an adult, and I'm starting to
Yes.
I'm starting to understand, bro. I'm starting to.
It makes sense.
That's crazy.
It makes so much
when
sense.
you go
So,
back and watch stuff like that. Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Feeney, I really fuck with him because he's always
real
right.
nigga.
He was the nigga that was giving advice in the
was a
show.
real nigga.
You know what I'm saying? He was a real nigga. And another one is Will Smith. Man, that nigga's great. I watch him, but he just had an interview with Kevin Hart recently, and I saw a clip. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about daughters and boyfriends, and he said he only got 2 things, you know, for the boyfriend. 2 rules: don't put your hands on my daughter, and don't leave her nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And when he said don't leave her nowhere, and Kevin Hart said the same thing, he said that shit fucked him up. But shit, it fucked me up too when I heard that, because, you know, I would never want anybody to leave my daughter anywhere.
Yeah.
And I understood leaving somebody else's daughter somewhere. And I ain't never done it, but, you know, it made me think. And I you know, him going through his past shit in the past, I felt like that was some bullshit. It should never happen to him.
Which one?
What entanglement?
Oh,
that
was some bullshit. And then you gonna get it with a nigga 30 years younger than you.
Let me tell you something.
Ain't shit.
I'm gonna tell you something. August Alsina.
Yeah.
I have seen that print.
I can't speak for you. None of that.
Yeah. Nothing to do with us.
That shit there. That I know why Jada was
infatuated.
Yeah, you rather have that than damn near $1 billion.
Jada want Tupac.
You rather have that than damn near $1 billion.
But they allegedly have an open relationship. Allegedly. I threw that out there. Nobody can confirm that, right? They allegedly have it.
Confirm that.
The way she
he supposedly was with a girl too.
We
but
can confirm
because
that.
Jada has
however, so if your husband says you can go out and fuck whoever you want to, right?
That happened a long time ago.
She came into that relationship in love with Tupac.
A long time ago.
Fuck August Alsina.
She tried to bring that up during the interview. It didn't work.
It's disrespect.
Because it was a long time ago. We're talking about today. We're talking about today.
It works because that nigga didn't go nowhere.
Because he can't at this point. That's why Beyonce didn't leave Jay-Z when he cheated on her with that Becky with good hair. They got brands and they built empires. It made more sense for Kanye and Kim to get divorced than it will ever make sense.
Is it the print or is it the money?
It's the money, it's the image, and it's the fact that they can drive with red table talk. Have talked about
but
that.
she got dick down for some years. It's unfortunate. I feel bad for August Alsina.
She misses Tupac.
She absolutely
wants Tupac.
We can talk about the disrespect, bro. Like if you're in a situation where old dude has passed away,
you see how they do us, man.
And I'm consistently posting.
You feel like that's disrespectful?
Yes, 1,000%.
Yes, I know that hurts.
1,000%. Like if so, let's put this in one perspective. Right, if old dude that you had been fucking with for X amount of years, he sit here and he posts his girlfriend who passed away every year. Like this is her, but he posts like the highest level of her every year. Like, damn, Shorty was fine. Shorty was so fucking smart. Shorty was this, and this. And
it's almost saying like it's everything that you're not, kind of.
It's showing that she chose him because of the circumstances. If Tupac was still alive, there would be no Will and Jada. There would be no Willow Smith, no Jada.
Correct. That's what I'm saying.
And she shows that every single time she speaks on him. It's so disrespectful. It's the level of disrespect that people thought Aisha Curry had when she said, "I just want to know that people are still looking."
That's not the same.
I'm saying that it's worse than that.
It's way worse.
It was not. That wasn't even a big deal. We all
if I'm in a relationship with you, right, and you post a nigga that doesn't exist as far as like not his music, but like if he's sitting here singing poems,
and it's been
shit.
It's been 20 years.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I saw somebody say, "Why does that paper look so fresh?"
I saw that too. That ink looks fresh. I saw that too because you got to go straight to the comments because the comments gonna win every time. They do not miss.
I'm like, Jada, really?
That was a tough situation. No one wants to talk about the man's perspective. You know what I mean? Like no one wants to
don't
like.
do that.
If a man
do
did
that.
that,
Oh, black men don't cheat? Is that what you're trying to say?
Black
Correct.
men don't cheat.
Correct.
Please don't lie.
Correct.
We don't have enough time.
Cheat. What is cheat? I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
like
How do you
this.
spell cheat?
Black men cheat. So does women. So does women. They cheat too.
No, black women don't. We don't do that.
Black men don't cheat publicly.
The men.
We don't do
Women
that.
cheat publicly
Keyword is
and
men.
secretly.
Black boys might cheat if you're a real man.
Black men cheat too.
Nah,
Just
men-
be cheated on
men
Beyonce.
cheat.
I'm trying to help y'all out.
Y'all ain't never watched Power.
Yep.
Ghost
and
with-
Ghost cheated with his high
Dick
school
and Angela
sweetheart.
down.
Boy, don't you know I would have murdered you? Don't bring your
Dick and
motherfucking high
Angela
school
down.
sweetheart, the bitch you went to prom
Let me
with
tell you,
back around me.
speaking of power, when Ghost had the audacity to say, I just lost the woman that I love.
Are you gonna treat a nigga right named Ghost? Like, is that how you going?
Hey.
Ghost.
How you
pulled
tell
up
your
like, yo,
wife?
I'm about to go see Ghost.
She ain't give a fuck about her. She was just supposed to be that down bitch.
Ghost was that
Tasha.
nigga though. I would tell you that. Hey, Ghost was that nigga.
You know what? I did hate to see him go.
I hated
Me
to
too.
see
I
it
wanted
go.
to see him.
I hated to
I'm
see him go.
rewatching it. I'm rewatching it now. I'm on
What
the
were
third
your
season.
celebrity influences?
So, if I had to go back, kind of like you, like I don't feel like there's anybody that I want to be like right this moment. However, back in 2020, I got out of a toxic relationship that I was in for 3 years. So I did.
2020.
Sound like me.
At the beginning of 2020 is when I got out of it.
I don't know this about you.
We talked about it.
No, we have to have a whole conversation. Like, I didn't know 2020 was that close.
Yeah, at the beginning of 20. So
okay.
I stopped talking to him like Valentine's Day of 2020.
Oh,
My
that's
birthday.
close.
Yeah.
That's
So
close. I didn't know that.
yeah, February 28th.
If y'all don't know, me and Brittany be arguing like crazy. Like, she can't stand me.
That's not true. That's
I
not
wasn't
true.
even
I can see
Y'all.
that happened to me.
That's not true. Me and Calvin are just very, very
Debatable.
And we are
Opinionated.
yes, very strong. And how we feel is how we feel.
I'm
And,
the same way.
Yeah. So it begin. So that's all. I have much, much, much love for Calvin and everything that he
That's
does.
the first thing that's the first positive thing she's said to me in a long time. It's been 2 weeks, guys. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it has been 2 weeks. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Yay, y'all!
That didn't work.
Yay! Calvin is wonderful in everything that he's doing. He's an awesome guy. But so within that, I would say going back. So it's been a year. Like I had a spat with depression, and coming out of that is actually when I got really involved in myself and working out and doing all that because I was coming out of that place of being in that toxic situation. However, one of the music that I listened to, Kalani and Janae Aiko.
She had an amazing heartbreak album last year.
Yes. So
All right, so
even
that's funny because we're not talking about Janae because Janae is she's toxic. as fuck.
but she helped
For
me.
men.
She
Super.
She helped me come out of that though.
But I love
had
what
to,
you
I had
just
to,
told
you
me.
know, leave
She
him
speaks
alone.
like real
yeah,
shit.
there's some stuff I had to leave him alone. You know, I had to come out of that. They helped me in that period. However, now I would say it's not necessarily a celebrity, but there is when I was getting back into me, working out, you know, meditating and all that. There's a on Instagram a fitness coach and his wife out of Atlanta. Her name is Kalani, and so like she was always on her workout stuff, and she actually motivated and helped me get back into my fitness life. So that's kind of who I
feel that.
yeah
I feel you.
connect to
That's
right
what's
now.
up.
If I had to,
Do you have your quote yet? We're
I
about to
do.
get out of here. So, for me, as far as influencers go, Joe Budden. Really high on him.
I love Joe Budden.
that's a toxic
Charlamagne the
nigga.
God,
Y'all, I love Charlamagne.
That's an interesting
and
one.
Brandon Marshall.
Who's that?
Give me dab.
A ex-athlete who has created a situation that makes sense for his guys. Like you're talking about football players who never get the opportunity to talk about mental illness, and also get to be a part of situations that they wouldn't be with otherwise. So Brandon Marshall, Joe Budden, Charlamagne the God. Those are my guys. Just because like they leave everything out there. Like they don't get an opportunity. And they do, but like they don't get an opportunity to take it back.
You got two dickheads on your list.
You said
Yeah, Charlamagne.
You got two
Charlamagne?
dickheads.
I'm very surprised to hear about Charlamagne.
Man,
You read his books?
Charlamagne's been my guy from day one. Like,
You read his books?
because
I haven't read his books.
Calvin, did you read his books?
no.
Charlamagne's a realist, but he's also a dickhead.
And I align with that because I'm a dickhead
No, I like
too.
Charlamagne's
I'm rude as fuck.
personality. I just feel like
Facts.
he's not.
At some point, you gotta shut the fuck up.
I just don't
I mean,
like.
you don't.
I don't like where.
That's the-
I don't
that's-
like
that's my
some of the things that I've seen him come up into.
That's my personality. Like, at no point can you shut me up.
You
Like,
gotta shut the fuck up when you don't know what you're talking about. Let
when
me
you
be more
got,
clear.
you know,
and I think a lot of people
the
got
rape
introduced
thing,
to him early, and they don't
I
know
did.
him now.
I did. He's grown. Charlamagne has grown a lot because I started listening to them when they were
that's what I'm
first
saying. Have
on
you read
air.
his books?
He has
because
grown.
they are
No,
great reads.
I mean, if anything I did was based off of what I did when I was 17, 18, 20 years old when I met y'all, that doesn't even exist anymore.
That's fine. This is
I
my
ain't even
thing.
talking about his past, but Charlamagne.
You talking about today? In 2021, he's still a
Charlamagne in the past 5 years, man, he a dickhead.
I don't like the
I
disrespect
don't-
he's shown to his wife.
I
By
don't
coming
like-
out and saying I've
I
been
wanna
married
address-
for,
I
I'm not
will
judging. I'm
definitely
just
address-
saying when he said this, it was just like, how could you say?
What did he
that?
say? Hold on.
He said he's been married for X amount of years, which I think is between 8 to 14 years.
But
I just stopped cheating. Like
I can address
3
that.
years
I
ago.
I can
But you
address
cheat
that for
Like,
y'all.
my
Right,
nigga, don't you ever
when it comes
don't you ever get on the airways
But you
and
never,
embarrass me
you
like
never
that.
knew what it looked like to be on the air, right? Like if you literally have to come on the air, so everything that you dealt with in your life, you have to address the same fucking day. And if his wife is okay with that, that has nothing
She
to
has
do
to
with
be.
that.
And if you read their books, you would understand their relationship.
Bro,
Let me
that-
tell you, DJ,
It just hurt. It hurt my feelings. It really did
It hurt my
because
feelings too because like this is a guy who I followed for a long. I'm talking about 10, 11 years at this point. Like Charlamagne is
Me too.
my
you
guy for
haven't
a
even
long
been faithful
time.
for half of your
Hold on, hold on.
marriage.
Did you
talking
say
5
this
years.
recently?
No.
No, not
okay,
recently.
okay.
I think he said it was around the Black Men Don't Cheat era.
He tried to say something against Kwame Brown though.
That was hilarious.
I didn't
He
like that
said-
either. I don't like people exposing stuff that are public records
Yeah,
for
bro.
records that no one's
yes,
searching
I do
for.
remember
And
that.
he
I
addressed
do.
something that the
Didn't
nigga
he
was
end up
talking.
giving himself don't get a day after that though?
Yeah, he did, but that don't make it
But-
right.
No,
Damage
you're
control.
right.
That
You're right. Because
doesn't-
it's
that
already
doesn't-
put it. It's already out
Because you
there.
done gave don't get a day to somebody that you done dropped some information that this nigga
That
didn't
information
even know.
would not have come out.
That
if you had
nigga
not
didn't
said
even
nothing.
know the situation that
The
happened.
Breakfast Club in
And that-
entirety is falling off.
You think so?
I don't think it's
Yeah.
falling
Yes.
off.
I agree.
I think it's getting better,
I
bro.
haven't.
Nah.
I don't
It's
listen like I
falling
used
off.
to.
You got
to
to
be
think
honest.
about it, bro.
It's not nearly as impactful as it used to be for the culture. It's
Yeah,
not.
I used to.
We're looking more towards Joe Budden than what he gotta say.
I used to come all the way over here to Palmer Lane, nigga.
I'm surprised
And,
that it's still like I didn't even know that Donkey and
First of
Day was
all,
still
the
happening.
Breakfast Club is not even syndicated in Austin. So
I know you gotta go out of your way to
But
listen to this shit.
I used to pull it up on YouTube and watch
Exactly,
and
yes,
watch
me too.
videos on the way to work.
I have iHeartRadio.
You know
I
what I'm
listen to
saying?
it in the mornings when
shout
I
out to
catch
iHeartRadio.
Man, 106.
I gotta listen to the Steve Harvey
Can We
show.
Talk podcast is currently on iHeartRadio as we speak.
Y'all gonna get it in all night. Man, go get it right. Huh? It's C.
Charlamagne's
C's for
still my
clap.
guy.
C's for
Like
clap.
he's the biggest personality I see from the South.
So let me tell you what one of the things that I praise and I love about Charlamagne is I feel like he was one of the first black men to start speaking and trying to educate other black men on mental health. Because
It's not the truth, but
you don't think so? Okay, maybe that's when I first started.
I think once
hearing it.
he got into it, he started to speak on his
platform is
experiences.
so big that like if
Okay,
he
maybe
says
that's when-
anything,
Yeah.
it makes it look like it's
Okay.
a whole thing. But like he's not the first person. Joe Button's not even
I
the
don't listen
person.
to him. Joe gets on my nerves.
He's a Virgo.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna
And I
lie.
love my Virgos.
I ain't even gonna lie, man.
love my
I always
Virgos.
wanted to have a voice like Joe. I ain't even gonna.
That-
Joe Budden got got
that
voice,
raspy,
bro.
deep voice.
So you all
know what I'm saying? I felt like shit. You could talk to the lady smooth like this. So I just
Y'all saw
know.
that
Music?
last
You ever
podcast?
music?
Yeah,
Are
for
you talking
sure.
about the situation? With
Yeah,
the
when
other-
it was
with the-
just him and just the mics, and he was just going in.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
I know Joe. Joe's
That
been
was
popping since
true entertainment.
2002, bro.
What's that?
Pump.
Tape
Pump
he dropped.
Pump
Nah,
it
what's
up, hey,
Nah, see, I was on him in like 2013 too. I was listening to his music
I wasn't
still.
on him until 11.
He didn't even pop off until he got in the fight with Amigos, bro. Like
Oh, that shit was funny as
his
fuck.
podcast has been existing
Yeah,
since
that's when I felt
it.
2010.
When that happened, he was doing it with that girl in academics.
Yeah, I felt.
No,
I
no,
felt
he was on the show Everyday Struggle with Nadeska and
I saw, but was
Yeah,
right. But then
whenever
after
that was
that,
at the
after
BET
the
Awards.
he had a podcast before that shit.
Oh, okay.
So it was
For real?
him. Yeah, it was him and Rory at the time. It was
I like
Marissa and Rory were the
like
first
Rory.
77
Yeah, for sure.
episodes. And then he decided to say, Marissa, you're not part of the team. He brought them all in, 70 episodes in.
Very arrogant guy.
Love him.
He was an
Same.
arrogant guy.
You talking about
He thought he was invincible.
Budden?
Yeah.
Did you
he
like
thought he was
State of the
invincible.
Culture?
I liked it because Ebony K. Williams was on it, and I fuck with her,
Oh, I
her
like
point of
Ebony.
view. It just makes sense to me. I didn't necessarily like the show's format because it was set up for you to get an opinion that you didn't have. You know, like if you watch the show, that's when your opinion started. Like she would say some fire shit because she's a lawyer. You know what I mean? She would say some crazy shit about black people, and you'd be like, bet. That's the point I'm going to take, and now I have something to back it up with.
I thought it was just a good. I wasn't interested in Nadeska and academics. I didn't give a fuck. So State of the Culture was more entertaining, and I got more substance from that podcast versus
That wasn't a podcast. That was a TV
well,
show.
Right. It was on
TV, right.
YouTube. I'm just calling it a podcast because I could have swore he said it was on there. Whatever. I can't keep up. I was on a podcast before, but we were filming.
Was it?
It was
better than
never
this
like
podcast?
this. Like
Was it better than this podcast?
no, it didn't.
All right, cool. That's all. Say it.
I'm not saying that it was at all. I'm just saying my experience.
but say it. But say it like
I was
it
getting
wasn't
there.
better.
If you could just let me, I was getting there. I was just gonna compare the first experience to this, and I was
How
gonna
do you
say
like- I was
this
gonna ask you
seems
guys how you
like
liked
I
it.
never even saw the content from that podcast. Like I
You
was
know
just
why?
on it.
You know why?
Yeah, I do know why. I do know why.
Yeah. Say
But
it. Like say this is the better podcast.
this podcast is way more efficient. The equipment from the people who are on the panel. I've had a great experience here.
I
Like,
want to come back.
I was
You
gonna say
guys
that.
have to come back.
Can I be?
Absolutely.
Shit.
Is there room for me here?
Let me see. Hold on.
Because I got kicked
Y'all
off
clearing
that
y'all
last
schedules? Not clearing your schedules off every Thursday. No, I'm kidding.
I got one more Thursday until I'm gone. For real, I got one more Thursday until I'm gone for a month.
Where you going, bro?
I'm going to North Carolina
For work.
North
for work.
Carolina.
I
I
gotta
see you,
go.
King.
I
Do
gotta
your
go.
thing.
I gotta go test these military equipment for the infantry squad. So,
Look at you. Big
Do what you gotta
things.
do, good. Do what you
Shout out
gotta do,
to-
bro.
man, what? I just got promoted too.
Awesome.
Bet.
Oh yeah. Yes,
It sound like money.
sir.
Was that money?
Money.
Was that money?
That's money.
You know, we doing things. You know.
Shout out to both of you guys.
I'm super blessed, man, and I'm staying humble for real, because, you know, shit could fuck up any day.
Yeah.
but
Any day.
Yeah.
man, it's been a while since something like this happened for me, and I can tell you, past 4 or 5 years,
Yes, sir.
this, you know, really, I've been looking for something to set me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get me straight. It's just.
Good. That's
And
good.
I got it. Everything is. I got my own business.
That's
Yes, sir.
awesome.
Got my own LLC. You know what I'm saying? And I got this job.
Yes, sir.
It's up.
I'm blessed, bro.
It's
For
up.
real.
I love the. You know, there's always points where like you when you're creating something, and you sit there and you're like, it's time. You know what I mean? Like it's time to even go harder. There's even with this podcast, like they're just and Brittany, I'll tell you this, like that kind of altercation that happened because I want to address that. You know, all that did was make me go harder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's conversations that don't mix, and there's energy that just kind of collides with each other. But that doesn't mean you should stop doing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, Javon, keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just keep doing it. Like, do what you gotta do.
And you know I'm gonna do it.
Facts. Kess, do what you do. You know, like there's no point in time where you should stop doing what you're doing if you're doing it the right way.
Absolutely.
If you're putting the energy in, if you're working with people you think you should work with. This mix was something that I worked on behind the scenes for a while because Kess, I've been trying to get you on for a year. Javon, I've been trying to get you on for a year, bro. You know, and it doesn't diminish the quality of what we're doing today. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you guys have anything else to say, I want to get us out of here. Kess, I'll start with you. If you have anything further to say.
I'll just keep it short. I appreciate the opportunity. There was a point in life when I was trying to be a YouTuber and have this vlogging type of life, and honestly just gave it up because I just give up things once I find any little obstacle. Like I said, I like to suppress the good things about me and withhold them until people show worthy of deserving that side of me. So it's always nice when somebody is like, hey, like I want you to be a part of this, because I'm just like, well, why? Like,
listen, you
don't dim your light.
You literally gave me you gave me so much energy, like because I think I've been the same person since I can remember. Like I've been the same person. I don't mean
to cut you off. I'm so sorry, but when you said I give such good energy, I got people who think that I'm the mean, negative one. So when I get received as the way that I actually am, I appreciate it so much.
Certain people Certain people just don't mess with people.
Yeah, I was about to say the same.
I'm not around a lot of like
everybody is not for everybody. You know, so if they accept you and your energy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. But I'm serious when I say don't dim your light.
You're absolutely right. So I thank y'all for the opportunity. Thank you for the recognition. I would love to come back at any given point.
You're welcomed.
Absolutely.
Bro, you're not welcome back. Sorry.
No, you are welcome. You're welcome.
So first off, I'm gonna go Chick-fil-A. It's been my pleasure. And for real, shoot, man. I'm usually an introvert. You know, I just stay to myself. I do my little things, but coming here tonight, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty cool. You know, I just sat here and opened up and just talked. You know what I'm saying? Usually, you know, I don't do that, but I feel good. And Calvin, you already know what it is.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, Miss Lady.
Absolutely.
Nice meeting both of you.
Nice
all three of you. Fuck you. But yeah, man. Bring me back next Thursday if y'all can. Nah, for real. I'm serious. I want to do one more before I leave because I'm gone.
Yes, sir.
Until I'm busy till November. Let's just say that.
Booked and busy.
I'm booked and busy. I just did a wedding a month ago. Well, it was I catered a wedding after party. Let's just say that.
Nice.
So, business has been good. So, business popping, and you know, I appreciate y'all. Y'all just
Absolutely.
let me know. You know, I'm here. I'm an hour away. That's it.
Absolutely. I'll close this out with a quote. I actually feel like it seems fitting with everybody's, stories and just, overcoming. So I'm gonna end with this quote. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things that you thought you couldn't.
I like that. That resonates. Mind over matter.
Absolutely.
Anything's possible.
fuck with that.
Think of the things you worked hard for.
Who said that?
You obtained those just because.
It don't tell me.
Don't tell you.
It don't tell me. But you can buy it. You can, if you want to post it, it's on Amazon.
Thank you for sharing that quote. I like that as a closing.
Yes,
statement.
absolutely. I'll share that with you.
It's mad energy in here. Once again, I just want to share the belief that like whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. It really, the support that you're looking for is going to come if you keep doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, and it feels so warming to have y'all in the building. Like it feels so fucking warming because I like at the time where the podcast was at its quote unquote like y'all wanted to be a part of the process. You know what I mean? And the fact that I can reach out to you guys and you guys show up is incredible.
A year later.
Yes, and I actually could have flaked today just on some I want to go home type shit.
Exactly.
But something told me just go. You always trying to seclude and isolate yourself. Bitch, go.
Yeah.
1,000%. 1,000%. Like,
and I'm glad I came.
Neither of you have to show up today.
Yeah, I showed up.
I believe in the process too.
Yeah.
So like once again, like Kess, you didn't have to show up. Like I didn't speak to you until 30 minutes before.
Oh God!
What time?
And I wrote you to see like if there was still a window that I could avoid it, but I didn't want to lie to you and say I got off work late when I knew I got off work in time to fucking make it.
Nah, I ain't
say,
saying
oh my God.
I don't even want to lie. I don't even want to lie, bro. Shit. 5:30 came around and you ain't sent that address yet. I was like, I went to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I went to the gym. I got off at 4:30. I got home around 4:45, 4:50. I waited till 5:30 to go to the gym, see if I was gonna get a address. Man, this motherfucker hit me on the way to the gym.
Cass hit me like, "Why your address so private?" I'm just like, "Just don't worry about that. Just like,
the way
I don't be knowing shit.
So
I don't even know what time. I don't even know what apartment number I'm in. I called Robin on the like way.
Oh, you don't live here?
Yeah,
no, I do live here.
Oh,
but he still called her and asked her what the gate code was.
Oh God! And then he told me the wrong one on the phone.
I was like 1732. I called Robin. I was like, "Yo, what's the game?" She's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yes." 1432. I was like, "All right, my bad, bro."
No, it was the fact that you were like, "Just come in and make this turn." I'm like, "Just give me the building number. Like I can find it."
Hey, look!
He didn't know the building number to give it to you.
Tell me the building number. So then I was like, "You mean building? What number it was?" He was like, "Yeah."
I said, what's the color of the building?
I said, I don't know. I walked outside and it was like, it's pink.
That's what I asked. I said, what's the color?
I was just like, you mean building?
He told me it's Mandalay Apartments. Nigga, I'm not from here. Nigga, what's the color of these motherfuckers?
I used to skip school and smoke weed at the pool here, so I knew where I was.
Yeah, but I'm from Columbia.
It was fantastic having you guys.
Thanks again, guys. It was wonderful. The atmosphere, the vibe, everything was great.
Yeah.
This is the Can We Talk podcast, episode 13.
Can we talk? So
that's crazy because like anyone who ever like looks at the name associates the podcast with that song.
Do they sing it though?
They
I
try
ain't
to.
even gonna lie, man. I feel like I sound like Keith Sweat.
Let me hear something. Let me hear a little something. Take us out.
Nobody.
The podcast listeners, I'm excited that you guys get to experience this kind of like speak. I don't even know what the word. What's the word?
This communication, dialogue,
for sure.
energy, all of that.
The amount of building blocks that it takes for this to happen is always crazy to me because of how much work that I think everyone who's involved puts in. Once again, this is the Can We Talk podcast, episode 13. We have pictures to take, and y'all get to go the fuck on.
Oh yeah.
Goodbye, guys.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Good fight.